No, don't listen. Turn it off.
Cool.
Dungeons and Dragons.
They can hear us now. Hello.
Too much
Hi.
Hi. Hello, peoples.
Is this my camera?
Yeah, the camera that's in front of you. Cool. All right.
I'm
All
friends.
right.
Look
Well,
at
hello, party.
your
Dungeon
branded
Master.
hat.
That's right. Always be branding, man.
Yeah.
Always be Brandon.
Always be branding. All right, how you doing, party? How's everybody?
How are we doing?
How are we doing? Well, so far so good. You realize that after the pitched battle last night and the storm-racked
And by last night, you
seas-
mean last week.
Well, we're like condensing.
Fictional.
Oh,
math
right.
last
Fictional.
night.
Join us,
Yeah.
Matt, as we take a trip further into Dungeons and Dragons.
To the binge watching.
Right.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, it's very bingeable.
All the people, all the VOD people are like, no, it was like 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Weren't you there?
How did they have time to change clothes?
Actually, I'd probably wear the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I
Might
wear the
be,
same.
maybe.
I wear the developer uniform every day.
Right. I'm only wearing anything. Okay, so party. Couple of quick points of bookkeeping for this voyage, right? Because I was telling you guys earlier that it's actually quite a long travel.
For people just joining us, we're on a boat.
Oh yes, if you're just joining us, I'm on a boat. We're all on a boat. Actually, that's true. I will have a little text
I am
about
too, Freddie.
Whoa.
to bring everybody up to speed.
Whoa, shit! What was
God.
that? That was technology.
After all the talking we did before we started about cursing, we've managed to bring
Oh,
it
wait.
up 3 times in the first 10
It's
seconds.
rated. It's
That's
rated
just
M
me,
for
though,
mature.
right?
No one has ever said that we can't.
Yeah, we can.
This is
fancy.
officially a mature stream. It is set there. And
Right.
It is
Perfect.
all set for that.
Yes.
You guys know what you're getting into.
Or do they? But it is true, actually. You are on a boat, and you're actually traveling down towards Dryport, the ancient home of the Sirens.
Did we rest? Because I should pick spells.
We're getting. Actually, you got the rest last night because over the course of the evening,
It's morning time.
yes, the storm abated.
I want to make sure all the blood goes back into my body so that I can use it tomorrow.
In fact,
And by tomorrow, you mean today.
I mean next week.
Or next week. Yeah, 10 minutes ago.
right? It is a crisp morning after your rest. Last night's storm has abated, and in its last throes, it very helpfully washed all of the sea devil blood off of the decks of your ship.
Poor.
So it's beautiful.
Poor fellas.
Visibility is great. The storm is gone. You sometime in the night passed Bourges on your way before the assault and the Sea Devils. And so, one quick piece of now the bookkeeping as we journey. So once again, this awesomely crafted map.
Gorgeous.
Which there you go. So for the party, just to get some orienteering, that is 100. Basically, an inch is 100 miles.
Right.
So I did some internet math and research earlier today. So the sloop you're on is going just about little over 7 knots, which is, as you know, Diedrich,
Yeah.
just a little over 8 miles an
8
hour.
miles an hour. That
Right, just on the tip of your forked tongue.
was right there.
Right.
Well done.
Well done.
I
And
see,
so,
friends.
going for some easy math, I'm saying that's about 100 miles every 12 hours. So you about, that's
We're gonna
right,
be on this boat for a
200 in a day, if my math doesn't fail me. So basically, these are like the increments of the days as you go down. So you've still got several days journey, assuming that nothing happens, and you go all the way through.
So we've survived day 1.
Correct.
We've got 3 more days to get where we're going.
Yes, and you are all about there. As I said, you passed Bourges somewhere in the night, and you are now, during the morning, starting to make your way towards Bayward, which you will be upon shortly. And speaking of which, as you're all sailing along, which is very nice and restful and beats walking, First Mate Durkin kind of catches your eye and says, Diedrich, Captain Diedrich.
That's all right. I don't run a strict ship. Speak freely.
Oh, thank you. Now that the threat of death is over, I feel like we can really get to know one another.
Yes, now that it's gone forever, and your life will never be in danger again. Say what's on your mind.
I take it from the conversation I overheard on the decks of the ship the day that we cast off, you may not be particularly keen on making a stop in Bayward.
As few stops as possible where would be ideal. I can't think of a reason why any member of my crew would want to stop in Bayward,
Oh,
looking meaningfully around at them.
Nope. No stopping in Bayward.
Well,
I
those
think we're
people
all
really
fine.
wanted to talk to us.
What?
Yeah.
Nope.
They seemed good folks.
Thanks for the reminder. I can think of a very good reason not to stop in Bayward, so let's continue on.
All right. Well, then I should. You follow me below decks. I need to show you something. And clearly, it's not so much about the party as it is the other sailors.
Should we go elsewhere so you guys?
Oh no,
have
you
more
don't have to. But he's
conversation?
clearly like, Captain, can
Go
I
for
show you
swim.
as a fellow sailor?
Mm-hmm.
Go down into the hold.
Sure.
You go up to where the ship's supplies are,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the water barrels,
Mhm.
and he's like, boom, 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 and they sound damn hollow.
Mm.
He's like, so we cast off kind of hastily.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have a chance to provision us,
Right.
so
Because our crew acted with such great haste in a time of need, it was amazing to see.
right, it was. They really came together, and the bard knew his way around a slip knot, jib branch knot. So that's great.
You've been on a boat before.
Well, yes, I have. I've had this one, which used to be mine. He's like, so, long story short, we're almost out of water. And it's still several days to dry port. It's going to get a lot hotter as we go, and we are eventually going to need to get some provisions, especially water. However, if Bayward is not the cut of your jib, I could suggest that we sail past it. We will get to the mouth of the root blood, or the first of the mouth of the root blood, sometime in the evening, and we could provision there.
Well, as much as I love the sound of places with blood in their name, could we double back to Borges? Many of my sailing companions could be found there and provision us.
Could.
Extend our journey, but at the expense, in exchange for safety.
Well, that's true. It would take a while to tack around, Captain, and for the sake of forward momentum, maybe it would be better if we went to root blood.
Let me consult with my compatriots, my advisors.
This quest giver only has two options.
I try to cover all the bases. I didn't think of the doubling back as
You're like, shit, these guys are autonomous and smart.
we could tack all the way back around. Of course, the wind, though, as you know. as you know, Captain.
It would be against us.
The winds of destiny are blowing east.
These boats have square sails, and we need triangles.
They only go this
Oh,
way.
no.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to double back to Borges, that would.
What do I know about root blood?
Oh, it's the mouth of a river. It's
But
actually
there's a settlement there?
no. There's no settlement there.
Oh.
It's basically
Oh, so we would basically just be filling
Look
the
at that
areas.
brown spot.
you're about here.
Uh-huh.
You believe? Sorry, at home. I know this is really micro, but at home, you're going to sail out there by midday,
Uh-huh.
and you should arrive to the root blood, which I've helpfully marked as day 3.
Right at the end of the day.
Yes.
Just as the sun has reached the
You're
opposite side of
such a
this
good
planet.
sailor.
Yes.
You know
that you would
that's 3
actually be
days.
able
Yeah.
to make landing inside of that cove.
And then just sort of pick up supplies from
Yeah.
the natural resources
Yeah.
there.
No harm, no fuss, Captain.
Right. Just get off this perfectly safe ship in the middle of the night.
You don't have to, or we could do it first thing in the morning.
Right.
Which actually I would recommend because it does seem kind of hard to actually take in supplies at night.
All right. I will speak to my friends here, and we make decisions together because we are a crew. And
We're not there to hear you.
I know. I'm saying this really loudly as I walk back up the stairs because I would never do anything without my friends.
Cool. So have you told us everything
Yeah,
now?
I'll just relay that. So we could stop in Bayward, where people are probably going to kill us.
Oh, no, no.
It seemed
Yeah,
like they
you
were
know.
going to kill us.
They might.
Well, they'll kill her,
Some.
and we're with her. They might miss and kill one of us.
They didn't seem
Yeah.
particularly...
I mean, we could leave her on the boat. Actually, we could leave us 3 on the boat.
Alternate plan, there's a river that we'll reach at the end of the day. It's got blood in its name. That's fine.
Well, it's the root blood, though. That means that it's the foundation of the earth.
Could
Yeah,
I?
it's where all the blood comes from.
Question. May I make a knowledge arcana roll?
Yes.
To determine if in character I know what I know out of character.
Yes. seems like a
I
loaded
don't want to
question, but
say
let's do
it in
it.
case you guys haven't thought of it, and I don't
You
know.
could use one of these post-it notes to write a note to the DM.
That's
Oh
true.
my God.
And then you could stick
I
it
could
on
also
my
just
face, and I could
roll.
look at it on.
Just put it on your forehead.
Okay, that's a great way
no.
to start this
That means
session.
you absolutely
You drool on
think you know
yourself.
what you know, but you don't
No,
know.
no, it's not. It's not helpful. It's-
Not
Drooling.
Yeah.
helpful.
That's a 1.
yeah,
That's a one.
So if we...
There's-
Good job. Well, you started
Yeah.
today as you finished last week.
I sure did.
With shitty rolls.
Yep,
Excellent.
that's just 100% of my dice rolls.
Do you want to
100%.
Oh, that's right. We were going to get you a new dice.
I,
Oh.
I'm gonna get you new dice.
That was-
I'm gonna
You know what?
okay.
I got a great set for items.
At the Cove of the Root Blood, it said there are many dice that are.
I think these gold
I feel like what we
dice would be good for
I
items.
feel
Yes,
like what we
thank you.
really need to do is have a priest come in and bless your dice.
That actually is a good
Huh.
Or maybe a
If
paladin.
If only we had a divine member of our party.
If only
You guys get to go over
that
there and chill.
realizes the divine nature of said
These.
paladin.
So really what I'm coming down to here is I want to make sure that you're all okay with this plan, that we don't go to the place with the people. Because some people maybe don't like us. Some of us.
We
I'm
could
pretty good with whatever.
stay on the boat as a possible one too. Like you guys run off real quick, but I can imagine that will still create many shenanigans.
We
I
can
think
also
I-
just go to the river.
Yeah, I think I like less a plan where we go to the place that I think is dangerous and not everyone stays with us.
I mean,
I mean,
I mean, they seem nice with their floating and their.
The river it
They're
is.
awesome.
The river is.
Oh, Durkin, I didn't see you there.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
That's got a mad stealth check.
Yeah.
You'll see that in time. So, what do you think? Party is-
We'll bypass Bayward and head straight to the River of Blood.
the River of Blood. Which, by the way, you know why it's called the Root Blood? Because much further up north are the Old Roots, which are the mountain range that abuts the top of the world as you know it, and the Old Roots, the blood, which is the river.
Oh, so it's the blood of the world.
It's the blood of the
This
Old Roots.
just keeps getting
It's
better.
even
I thought it was
getting
gonna be
better.
like iron deposits for making it red, so it's the root blood.
Could be, although not right there, but that
Gotcha.
could be true.
It could exist.
It'll be red before we leave. Don't worry.
Cool.
right. All right. Well, that's cool. So you continue your voyage along. You do about midday. You pass Bayward on the horizon. Now, one thing about the Blue Gamble, it's not a particularly deep-hulled ship, and it is a single mast, so it doesn't go particularly fast, and it also doesn't go particularly far out. Like he tells you, Durkin, and you know this actually, Diedrich especially, that if you get out into the really large swells of the ocean, you would have trouble.
You'd have troubles.
Yeah, you would have troubles. So consequently, you guys kind of have to snug to the coastline, like staying relatively close to it in order to do it. So at night, for instance, you can sail by the stars, but it's better to sail mostly during the day because you potentially lose sight and go off.
Sure.
So, all right. So you go past Bayward. Any parting remarks as you see that fair city
Just
where
that.
it all
Just
started?
a heavy
Met most
hand
of
wave.
you? Where it's all started, some would say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it becomes evening time, and you continually make your journey there, and you do actually see First Mate Turkin. She says, see right there, and you do actually see where the high sea cliffs rapidly give way down to one of the first forks, the western fork of the Root Blood. And he's like, I think we have one rowboat, one skiff. We could row ashore, could get some of these barrels, fill it up with water,
Is
be
there a
back
town?
on. It's not a town, no. This is out in the wilds.
We can just get the fresh water of the
Like
river.
literally just going into the river to get fresh water.
Sounds like a job for NPCs.
We have those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some sailors with brightly colored red shirts. Just right. Like, oh, I love this. Thank you so much for this shirt. I love it. It's the finest thing I've owned.
I'm sure they want to stretch out their legs on the land where it's totally safe.
Yeah.
Sailors.
Yeah, if there's anything that sailors love, it's the chance to get off their boat.
Yeah.
Somebody can stretch their sea legs. All right. So he sails up. And, what do you think?
Are we sending the NPCs?
Your orders, Captain.
Well, some of us should stay on the boat so that it doesn't drift off.
I'll go get water.
Some people should go with these
I'll join that
people
one.
who have names that I definitely remember because I'm a good captain. To keep them safe.
They did. I don't think they had names yet.
No. Actually,
Did
I
we
talked
name
about that. If they make it, you're going to name them.
Oh.
This is how we
will
will
christen them at some point.
They have to
Chris,
earn their
that's
names.
one of them. Definitely Chris.
Chris is going to come.
Chris
out
and
with this,
10. Nice
Yep.
to see you both.
right? All right. What was it? It was Chris.
Chris and
Name. Oh, thank you.
and his sister, also
Yes.
a sailor, Christine.
Chris and Christine.
Yes.
Chris,
Weird
Christine, and Job.
Yeah, and their cousin Job.
Their
Yes.
cousin Joe.
Perfect.
Yes.
Right. Distantly removed.
Wait, they're all related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems
William sailors.
That's how we got 3 of them who worked together so well, so
Yeah.
quickly.
Because they're quick to say, good fortune comes in threes.
Yes.
Although they don't really have a pirate accent. But, okay, so yes, they're going to go.
a good point.
Durkins, you can put up load barrels, and yes, if
Right.
you wanted to, potentially, you could have more people on the boat, but that's totally up to you.
I think, yeah, send
J-
J Flash.
I'm going to go too, because
Oh, I'm gonna go.
I'd
I'm
stuck
gonna
to
go.
J Flash like glue.
All right, I'll stick with you.
All right, we are staying on the boat
Wait,
to make
we
sure.
left the muscle on the boat for the job that requires muscle.
You're a muscle.
I mean, those
Just
load
like
barrels.
I'm totally not.
The sailors are muscle.
Yeah, you guys are
Those are
just there to
mustard.
keep the sailors alive.
All right.
I say out of earshot of the sailors.
Chris, Christine, and Job.
It's a very small boat. Come on, we're right here.
Well, that's actually good. We're here to keep them alive. They'll be happy to hear this.
Yes.
I will keep them alive. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I'm just- I'm lifting.
Yeah,
Swim ring.
they'll take care of the barrels.
Are
You
we
take care
are
of the
we
people.
staying in eyeline here, or are they having to go on enough of a journey that we're like completely separated? Can we figure out have a signal of like trouble? Come on down and help us now.
You'll hear
But there's only one rowboat. Would you swim?
We can swim.
It's that, yeah,
You have
you
a
can
big
actually,
tail?
because it is a shallow hole here, you could actually get close
Can
enough.
you swim like an
That
iguana?
you could
Yeah,
actually,
basically.
yeah, that would not be a Herculean
Okay.
task.
Yeah, if danger befalls you, if the worst should occur, set as large a fire as you can, and we will come running.
Can I shout real loud, or will you just stay on the boat?
If
That's
we
an
hear
interesting
you
question.
shouting,
Over the breakers.
Turn into a bear and roar.
Right.
Maybe you could wave one of those red shirts if there's trouble. Because, yeah.
There's a bear on
Perhaps some
the, on the
signal?
beach waving at us.
if we see a bear, we'll either come to help the bear or save you all from the bear.
Yeah?
Okay, cool. I'll make sure to be a bear.
I just realized I forgot my dry erase pen. After all of that,
It's okay.
that's all right.
It's also the land.
Yeah, it'll also be in the land. All right, so who is in the skiff?
He also
with
drew that
Chris?
with permanent marker. So, between those two things,
That has happened. That has happened before. I've done that. Like,
ruined many a thing.
Yeah. Or just had the same dungeon over and
Right.
over.
Yeah. This looks familiar.
Silence. All right. So in the skiff, there's a couple of water barrels, which would be all that you need. There's room for 4 people. So Chris, Christine, and Job hop into the boat. I assume that was the orders.
So only one of us gets to go.
Oh.
Well, it's up to you. I would say I
let's
heard the
let's
red
leave
shirts.
Job here, so at least 2 of you can go.
My brother and sister. That's fair.
Cousin.
That's fair. Cousin. That's right. Cousin Jeff.
They are
Cousin
brothers
Job.
and sisters. Job's always been confused about the whole cousin relationship.
That's actually really true, isn't it? Things were simpler in deep water. So, yes. So, all right. So it's going to be the 2, and then who is going to be in the boat with them?
I will go for sure.
All right.
Wow.
Flash.
I guess we could kick out Christine or Chris.
Well,
Alright,
then,
well, who's
then
the
there are
muscle?
not as many muscly people to lift the barrels.
Yeah.
Do bears count as muscly people?
Can you carry barrels?
Do bears have
opposable thumbs?
If you lash at my back,
Right.
Yeah.
It might be hard. It
We
might
would-
be hard.
It seems like a
we
bad
made a
idea.
saddle,
Bear-
right? Like,
I mean, in fairness, anybody with a strength of 9 or better can help hoist a barrel up.
Well, that's all.
It's the adventuring life.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
Except for the
fit
wood
people.
I got
Not by
11
the other
strength.
standards of the world.
Wait, I'm the
Definitely
strongest
not.
out of the 3 of us who are going.
I mean, I think we're the same. No, you're slightly stronger than me.
I'm gonna try to go because
Alright.
I want to join J Flash,
But I'm
and,
really, I'm really stiff.
All right,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
3.
and I will argue with
Yeah.
Idle
There's
if I'm
room
not allowed to go.
for,
I think
No,
that's-
you have
that's
2.
4.
You have Chris, Christine.
Chris and Christine.
All right, Chris and
the 2 of us.
Christine.
I mean, the wood elf is tiny.
That is
Alright.
true. The 2 elves could count as one.
Chris and Christine, Flash, and Varys are in the boat with the barrels.
All right.
and off you go.
We do. We are off.
If I got in
Did
the
you
barrel,
wait until morning, or are you doing this at night?
I think we should wait until morning. Yeah. So
I
this
agree.
would be the start of the third.
Okay.
All right, I've picked the same spells for the start of the third day.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, there's an interlude that happens because that evening, of course, you're gonna do some resting.
So no one's in the boat.
No one's in the boat yet. I thought you guys.
So
were
we
going
got in the
tonight.
boat, and then we got back out.
Why are we doing this at midnight? Oh, that's
That's a really good point.
Really?
It's dark outside. So actually, at some point you all rest, and I am saying for now, like you set a watch, you do all the responsible things, but everybody has to take some time to rest, actually. And idle at some point, even elves have to take some time for meditation, some time for themselves, some
I
herbal
do.
tea, perhaps some quiet corner. Yeah.
4 hours of meditation.
Yes, 4 hours of meditation. So actually, during that period, in the early morning, before you embark upon the root blood the next day, as you meditate, drifting peacefully through your thoughts, you are dimly aware of the orb in your pack. Oh, that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
We know.
yes.
She has
There was a
orb.
whole thing.
Yes,
It was on the
I thought there
deck.
was a whole thing.
So you are dimly aware of the orb in your pack, rhythmically thrumming. And as it does so, you find your thoughts pulled in and focused until you find yourself drifting away from the blue gambles, gently rolling deck and up, high above the sea of consequence, and to the east.
This
And
is
as you do, it is, but it doesn't feel threatening. It actually is like part of this meditative, like, whoa. And as you do, your awareness sharpens and gains speed until you come at last to an ancient city, vast even by the measure of Geld. You know this place is rightfully called Brisira, and it still stands proudly despite the ruin it has become. As you float above the remains of its tall towers and labyrinthine streets, you see the whole of it, shimmer and flicker. And it is no longer a ruin, but a gleaming marvel. Its buildings intact. It is an awesome display and reminds you distantly of the great cities of the Feywild. And just like the Feywild, what you can see of the surrounding countryside is wild and exotic. The sky shifts through scintillating colors. The flora is alive and resplendent in its many forms. You find yourself in motion again, shot like a ballista bolt, over the city and through it until you halt abruptly again, this time before a towering figure over 100 feet high, arm jet forward, hand open, palm pointed towards the sky, its face lifted up. It almost seems as if something was once held in its hand, but is now missing. Behind the statue stands a building of hard angles and imperious, arrogant geometry. You have a hard time focusing on this image, even in your mind's eye. Suddenly, the statue's lips move. Or are yours? Perhaps you both speak in unison. Dothle me lahibra. Dothle me lahibra. And you know with certainty that these are the words of the Sirits, and they mean illuminate the way.
Can you say that again, please?
Dothle me lahibra.
You're not helping. You need to start over.
And the statue
Just
goes,
coloring.
the statue goes, what part?
just the whole thing and like nice and slow.
Okay, the statue goes, oh, right, okay. Doth lame la hebra. Doth lame la hebra. Phonetic is fine.
Yeah.
And you know for certain that that is Syrian for illuminate the way.
Where gold.
I don't think that's what it means.
Oh, okay.
Seems unlikely.
Unlikely. and then as quickly as that vision happens and took you away, you're back on the blue gamble again.
Some marker drawings on your face. Everyone looking
What?
sheepish.
What happened?
All right, you find yourself drooling.
Ugh.
Pleasure hand.
Is that what sleep is like? Oh, I'm glad I never did that again.
And so, yeah, and that's that. And then the evening passes for the rest of you uneventfully. You can share that with the party or keep it to yourself.
Nope.
So, morning breaks. And Chris and Christine are already in the boat. How did they know? And so are the barrels.
Way to show initiative, Chris
Yeah.
and Christine.
Now, if the barrel's in the boat and the barrel's empty, and I get in the barrel,
Ooh.
is there enough space?
Go on.
But
for
then
another
we'd have to leave you
Yeah.
on the shore.
When you
Because
bring
the
back
barrel
the
would
full
be
barrel.
full.
It worked for the dwarves.
I could sit on top of the barrel.
Actually, who's to say? You pop the barrel open and there's already a stowaway in there.
Should we check the barrels?
Right, just say, like, hey, could you please?
It's from the future.
Come back to warn you. Don't get in the barrel.
I've been here for ages. Ages, you say?
It's a Skinner barrel. So you push down into the water.
We're off.
Chris and Christine are looking. They're like, so who's rowing? Oh, right, us, of course.
This is the height difference between the two, like Jay Flash and I, so we look at each other, just going in a circle. You two.
No, they're very accomplished oars people, and they're able to actually just propel the skiff very quickly to shore. Boop, the barrels pop out. Down where the water's running here's a little sandy and mucky, but just a little bit further up, the water actually becomes quite deep and wonderful. And so, you guys make your way up there.
Yeah, let's do it.
I take off my boots and I'm running barefoot through the side of the water.
It is.
I'm quite gleeful.
It is amazing. It is amazing. It's a beautiful water. Party on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? You see your away party actually make it short.
Yeah, I would be just watching them constantly, keeping an eye.
Every once in a while, Christine's like, barrels go down, party spreads out. Everybody has their minis. Isn't that true? I believe I was told
Currently-
the party has minis.
Yeah,
Mini here?
I'm on the front of the boat.
We're together.
Yeah, actually,
I don't really have
let
brace
us
yourselves.
Let us enter.
Brace yourselves.
So this is the land.
Oh my gosh, do I have time to run back for my
Of course you do.
driver's pen?
We'll
fill
entertain
space.
All right, yeah,
we
the
can do
people
the
who are
party.
watching.
We can do the gauntlet spiel
do it,
now.
yes,
Yeah,
bro.
this is intermission. Can you
Take out your
grab
phones.
the link to the Cosbox page? And so one of the things that we're doing here at Monolith is we are raising money as part of the Mox Gauntlet charity event. It's an annual event run here in Seattle. They pick a different charity every year and raise money through a game store that's here locally called Mox Boarding House. You might know them online as Card Kingdom. And they partner with game developers and other nerdy industry people to help them raise money. This year's charity is El Centro de la Raza. It's a wonderful charity. It's been in operation here in Seattle for almost 50 years. They provide aid and advocacy for at-risk communities here. And we're raising money as part of this event on their behalf. So we're going to drop a link into Twitch chat. You can also find this link on our Facebook page and on our Twitter feed. You can see that we've got some awesome prizes set up that you can win if you donate, including a prop crossbow from an actual Shadow of War commercial. We've got
Did
So-
somebody take the
it's
crossbow?
over there.
the crossbow's hiding in the corner. But we've got some
yeah.
really awesome stuff, and we really just appreciate anything you're willing to give for this amazing local cause.
And I'll grab the link momentarily. I'm trying to find where it is.
Plus, any support we can get to beat the WotC teams,
Right.
which are notoriously brutal and hardcore, we'll take.
Yes.
We may bring this crossbow to help beat them.
Okay.
We absolutely love all of the people we get to go up against. But if we could do anything to put a dent in Bungie and Wizards of the Coast, that would be great.
This might be it. All right, I think I grabbed the link for you guys, and you have 15 seconds before you hear my voice saying this, so I'm trying to time it with the link perfectly. Cool.
Someone's
Oh, that's
saying
wonderful.
my hands are made of metal.
Yeah,
because
that's
you're green.
happening.
You're
Oh,
green.
you're green.
Are they green screen? Whoa!
Oh,
my
weird.
god, that's
Oh,
weird.
that's cool.
Just yours, though.
Yeah.
What's going
I
on?
don't know.
You want me to try to fix
creepy.
that, or do you want to be a robot?
It's pretty cool, actually.
Okay.
When you'd make a stealth check, just
Why
like your
did
hands over
Bob
your
get
face.
the props?
Well, I gotta. Next time, I'll remember to paint
Just
my
knows
nails
how to do
green,
it.
Oh.
so that only my fingernails will be
Do
invisible.
you want to come over?
Yeah, I'm good.
If you could do like
See, wasn't the weight worth it?
Well,
Chat,
I don't have
isn't
any of
that-
I only have
The
the
light
knowledge.
is making it hard to see.
Is it
I
this?
actually don't think I have any.
Do you have a darker,
Really
sure.
knowledge.
It's because it's
I can
unfortunately
fix that.
difficult, like nigh impossible to see.
And this
screen.
part of the root blood. How about
There we
that?
Ah.
This C chat, wasn't it worth it to wait for this?
I have fixed the giant metal sun, as J Flash has called it.
And you see the muddy banks of the Wishkah. It's a river in Western Washington.
right, here I am running barefoot over there.
I would assume that goes down.
J Flash is dead.
So, party.
Right in the middle of the river.
Let's use guys, and then let's just.
How deep is the river?
Here it's not super deep because it's been running for quite a while. These are going to be our two little red shirts. Yay! They're like with the barrel. They're doing it. Go, and then as you see the red shirts like bending down and help with like a big scoop perhaps like the water. You see a muddy arm out.
Ooh, a friend.
Of the mud and grabs Chris. No, and like and its head pulls up out, and you see an angular featured creature that appears to be made of mud. That's actually and starts shouting at Chris, who goes, "No, get it off me, whatever it is!" And from the mud all around you spring a series of little critters that do you have an arcana?
I'm not there.
Oh, that's right. If only the party hadn't split.
I know.
But that's how things go.
If only the boat had been bigger.
Right.
Yeah, if only the party hadn't split, says the guy who gave us a boat that couldn't fit the party.
I know. Well, I was wondering if you're going to do a series of trips back and forth or swim ashore.
It's like the Fox puzzle. You can't put some of us in the boat at the same time or we eat each other.
Right. And that is fair. I know these look like kobolds. They're not actually kobolds.
They're little happy people.
Are they in shouting distance from us?
You can
technically 15 feet.
See. Yeah, right? So what happens is these creatures were basically entirely invisible when they were actually just motionless in the mud. But as they erupt out, actually, Varys, you are there.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a survival or something that would allow you to identify the many creatures of the wild.
All right, so I have 6 in survival. So I would roll a d20, I assume.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what they are. 14, 6, 20.
20 is great.
Cool.
You do know what these are. These are like a form of fae.
Ah.
And they're actually a mud spirit that essentially like accumulates a bunch of mud. They will attack, but they're more covetous of things. Like shiny things, shiny baubles and things. They seem aggrieved perpetually.
Okay.
But certainly they're very capable of doing violence.
Okay.
And do attempt to do so now because they catch you flat-footed, party. They have initiative they have advantage on initiative.
Oh no.
Which we will now roll.
Why?
Oh,
Are
all
you
of
rolling
us?
for the...
Or just
For
yeah.
just the folks
You're
that are
not even
there.
there.
I can see you. Fine, I won't help.
I rolled 14.
18.
All right. This is good because I really got the job done. I rolled
Uno.
a 1, but I had advantage, right?
Right.
So the other one was a.
It was a blurry
A
something.
blur.
Not down here.
What?
It was.
Was it a 2?
It was a 2.
Okay.
The reveal after all that. What was it, Mark? It was a 2. All right. So it
Starts
was.
with a 2, ends with a nothing.
Ends with a nothing. So that's actually really great for you guys.
Yeah.
So yes, you said 18.
I did say 18.
All right, and
14.
14.
Sharp Steph says, "This is good, but in quotation marks." Are you using that ironically, or are you quoting from another Twitch chat?
She's talking to somebody else.
The first quote should be around good if it's trying to be a dig.
Oh, right. Yeah, so this is clearly a quote. As a famous person once said, this is good.
Perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
There.
So-
all right, and then last but not least,
Do we roll for our red shirts?
I did already,
Okay.
but in the future, if you want to, you can.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
you really
No, I meant
know
like,
your-
did they get a roll? What
Oh yes,
roll?
they did, and
Yeah.
they're actively a part of it. So,
Cool.
Shaflash, you see these creatures spring out of the mud and like, and they appear ready to attack you.
Attack me?
Well, all of you.
The royal you.
The royal, yes, right. They're right. The royal you.
Is there any reasoning with them?
So you don't actually speak their language. This is a really good point. So whatever they're burbling and bubbling about is a language that's not comprehensible to you.
So we are actively engaged
Actually,
with them. Yeah.
It's so long to hear you say that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You are, I know this is against.
Yeah,
the
I'm not.
here.
I don't think we should be fighting these guys personally. Like it's not like they're like I don't know, they're tiny.
Are you thinking a retreat?
I don't know. We need water for sure. Is there a way we can sort of push them back? Reason with them?
I mean, if they're muddy people when we back off, there's a chance they won't leave the water.
I'll tell you what, because you're going to go next, you can shout some more
looking.
advice, but because Jaflash,
Cool.
it's your turn, Varys hasn't had a chance to react yet, you can certainly shout that question, like, what should we do about this?
I'm
Varys?
skipping.
How many are there?
There's 7.
There is 7.
And they have little muddy wings that are starting to unfurl as well. They say, accusatorily.
I guess. Whoa. Jeez. I'll use my first spell. I'll try to. No, because I don't even speak their language.
That's the trick here, is that these are little fae from elsewhere. Sometimes there's nothing but cold steel for it.
I'm not cold stealing these little fellas.
How can't you look at these muddy little faces?
So I will cast. I'll cast Shield of Faith on the rest of my party if it's within distance. So Shield of Faith.
Yes, that's a great spell. Jaflash, where are you?
I have no idea. You tell me.
What do you mean?
Oh, right, that's me.
Yeah, although you could also move and cast.
Yeah. So, I'll move and cast on the Christine that was grabbed.
Okay.
Or
Is it just
Chris
one
that was
person,
grabbed.
or is it a...
Yeah, it's nope.
creature?
My concentration up to 10 minutes. Shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it +2 bonus for to AC for the duration.
Oh, wow, that's dynamite. Now, because it has concentration, if you take damage, you'll have to make a concentration check.
That's
but
fun. That sounds great.
Yeah, that's great, right? Because you're a very
I'm
focused
just like,
individual.
I'm going to just start helping.
Yeah, start helping.
Like whatever I can do to
help.
try to help these poor little creatures find their way out of the mud. Really,
Christine.
this is gonna be.
Actually, Chris was the one grabbed. But
Okay, then Chris.
All right, Chris.
Yeah. Whoever was grabbed.
Right.
That's my first instinct, is to try to help them not be damaged.
That is
Actually, need
such a
the effects
selfless
to
act
spawn
in
on
keeping
these
with your
guys,
flash
so.
that please give yourself inspiration.
Yeah,
Because that was a truly,
Alright.
truly magnanimous gesture. That the first thing you thought of
Oh,
was one of your
we're going down that path.
one of your little red shirt companions.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to do anything else? You can, like I said, you could move.
I'm gonna try it, and then I'll try to move closer to another companion so I can shield and just sort of generally protect us from
interpose.
these tiny little dirty creatures.
Dirty little whatever the heck it is.
Muddy, dirty creatures.
Mud method.
Yeah.
Okay, that is your turn.
When I cast a spell, is there anything specific I need to do?
No,
as a
actually,
paladin?
Varys/Jared was asking me this earlier. I really don't care about spell components unless you start talking about really high-level spells where the component is actually kind of a quest-worthy item.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's fine. Magic's cool, let fly. Varys, these critters, and I think you had heard Jaflash say, like, what do I do?
Right.
And
So it's clear that he's in the position of that he doesn't want to attack these guys, and being the lover of Varys, the lover of Flash that the little Varys is.
Oh my gosh, we sent 2 pacifists. to
yes,
It's
a strange, wild scene down
But
there.
also-
They're punching each other.
But also, I don't want to be in a position where I get killed, nor do I want that to happen to...
That's okay, my tiny smelly friend. We will not die here.
So how deep is the water? Like here?
A couple feet. At
Couple
most.
feet?
Yeah.
So would a bear comfortably wade into the water?
Oh, a bear would very comfortably wade
You
around.
can get some salmon for us.
Right.
Is it spawning
So
season?
like it's not hunger time, but go ahead.
All right. So what I was thinking I'd want to do would be to kind of get a little distance, because if we're not going to be fighting them, I definitely don't want to be next to them during that moment. We decide not to fight them, and they decide to fight us. So I want to move
Yeah, I guess
this way.
my first.
And now are you a bear?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I pitter-patter, doggy paddle my way over to here.
All right.
And,
so about 15 feet is probably max movement for you, in 2 feet of water.
In 2 feet, yeah. So I pop over there, and then I want to cast the fairy fire, which is
The
on
fairy fire.
this. Let's see. I need it. So
Wait,
now
don't hurt them.
it doesn't hurt.
They
them.
haven't done anything.
It doesn't hurt
They're
them.
tiny and dirty.
So it doesn't hurt them. It just makes it easy for people to hurt them if so decided.
Some
It
future
gives them a
quibble.
rim shader.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
So
Inverse normals. Little color action.
Welcome to Tech Talk.
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so I've scooted this way, and all right, now I have to actually worry a little bit more about space because the fairy fire will take a 20-foot cube, so that will go all the way this way and like put me in it if I'm not careful. Can I not include myself in the casting?
It doesn't hurt you. What's the problem?
It's just a rim shader. Apparently, it's just a rim shader.
And you look fabulous afterwards.
I get it, but then I'm going to be very easy to hit. They'll have advantage on me if
And
they're.
you're also casting it on your friends.
Well, I could cast it on J Flash and be totally safe. Let him have to deal with it and take in more creatures if I do it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to color you in shininess.
Don't
That
you get
sounds
a save?
great.
You get a save.
You get a save?
Everybody gets a save.
Okay, so
I will.
I'm gonna
I will
cast it
roll
in this-
crappily.
this area
So
here.
it looks like he's getting 4 of the.
For the
For
dudes.
and they also have saves. Everybody gets a dex save on that.
It's a dexterity save.
Boat party.
I'm
I
gonna
was
fail.
going to say that.
Yeah,
Boat
fail
party.
this.
Next round, you guys can roll initiative and then decide if you want to do anything from there.
Well, what's nice is that in
Look at
lore,
that.
Actually, yeah.
you said you were going to look for a bear. Well, after I cast my spell, it'll be bear time.
We can see the whole thing.
Right.
So I've alarmed you.
We're coming.
I've set alarm
You
bear.
just see this going on, like, what the heck is that? We sent them for water.
More merfolk.
It's fine. They're just tiny muddy things. They've lost their way.
What was the DC save for that?
Let's see the DC save.
Dexterity.
Let's see. It doesn't have it there.
Freddy, they are attracted to sparkles.
Let's see. I'll have to.
Oh,
pull
that's
it up.
right. And now they are sparkles. They are everything they've ever wanted.
Oh my god! we might have solved the problem.
So dexterity saving throw.
Is
There's your.
Oh, that's what it
there's
is.
your
Oh,
DC.
okay.
Yes.
14.
So 14. Sorry.
All right, I'm just going to roll for everybody all at once. This is called.
Can I roll for myself?
Woo, look at this. This dice is hot for you today, I got to say. So everybody fails.
Yeah, everybody.
I got a 17.
Oh, so you're
No,
good.
you don't. That's awesome.
Right.
My
But
poor
I want
die.
it to be sparkly.
Yes.
You
Can
can
you-
always choose to fail a spell
Yeah, you
saving
can.
throw.
You can always choose to fail.
All right. I choose to fail.
Actually, those could be house words.
Well,
I
all right.
choose to
So
fail.
now that you're so before
I've
you
chosen to fail.
All right. So
choice.
they will all have an advantage against you when they
That
attack.
is totally fine.
All right. J Flash is gonna die. I have
All right.
killed J
Will
Flash,
not
and I will be very sad.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, you never know. The fairy fire does, in fact, wash over all of the little mud methods. They do actually come up and then they, once again, pounce.
Okay, they're not pleased. Well, but he's glowing. Is he something they like now?
Oh, wow, these dice
Yeah, just
really...
give them J Flash.
Chris is still grappled by one, believe it or not. So he's like,
Which one is Chris?
Chris is, let's say the one in the silver.
Is that the
just
one
to make
that
it
I-
easy on my poor dungeon
the
master's
shield of
eyes.
faith?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
I'm concentrating.
Yes. So yeah, which is great. And he's grappled, but that's it for that little method, which is pretty surprising. And then Christine, who's next, says, "Get off my brother!" and swings with her cutlass.
Oh God! Careful!
Wow! And Christine is dynamite
Oh
and
boy!
strikes one of the little methods.
Oh.
Thank God the sailors are there to protect the two of you.
Isn't that right?
18 step.
All right. Wow, that's dynamite. Yeah. Christine just like whack, strikes through it. You see like a whole bunch of mud just get carved out of it. Everywhere. It's like, ah! It starts to flap its wings ungainly. So now, party. You may roll initiative, party boat or boat party, to see where you're going to jump
The
into
party
this.
boat.
We are the boat party on
Yeah.
the party boat.
Jared.
I see it.
It
Fuck
is.
you. Wow. How dare you?
Do you want to try this one? This one's pretty cool.
All
Where you
day
like,
long.
it's got.
So Idol slips off
I'm
the edge.
thinking it might not be the dice.
Or rolls
Let's
down.
find out. He's gonna find out. That could be a fun one.
We're just gonna see. We're just gonna
Just
do
'cause
this.
this is just for.
It's got a
It,
0 behind it.
it
this
does.
time.
There's a 1 in it, but it's not
Right.
a 1.
Now, what was with your though? Your initiative is gonna be higher because of Dex.
Yes, so that will be a 5.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't.
Better than 2.
Yep.
14
and,
for me.
And better than the methods. All right.
19 for me.
Wow.
You said the thing. We know what they are.
All
Look
right.
them up in the book.
I said it's like Muddy Fae.
Right.
And you're like, oh, they're mud methods. Varys and Diedrich, I feel like we've done this dance before. Who's got the higher dex?
Everything has more decks than me.
Okay. I will take that.
Except
Dex
your
is
flash.
16.
J.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
I'm very stiff.
Front.
You gotta stretch in the morning.
No.
You see the scene playing out before you.
I don't
Large
have much
bear in
range
the
of
river,
motion.
bunch of muddy little winged creatures. This water run has gone out of hand.
It's okay.
You could have seen this coming.
Things are fine. They're just small and dirty.
I don't know why you guys didn't go back to Borge, but here we are.
Go to the Blood River, they said.
Go to the Blood River and toned the DM. I know.
How far away are they?
I would say like you could swim, get there in like 2 rounds, which is probably a little generous. So like 50, 60, 70 feet.
Could we maneuver the ship into the river?
That would take a while
Okay.
because the river's also pushing.
Oh, it's coming out. Right.
Yeah.
This is
That's how rivers work.
As rivers are one.
Well done, pirate.
If it was a pirate ship, it'd be able to do it.
That was a real ship. We could go right up that river.
That's a fair point, actually. Absolutely.
Okay, so first I quickly grab Durkin and Job and hook them off the boat. And,
Nice.
and dive in and start swimming.
Oh, right. That's a good call because you don't want Durkin jerking around with,
No
with
Durkin.
the blue ball.
No.
Well, I guess I'll stay here and watch the ship so it doesn't.
Oh, that's, you know what? I would have said
Who's going to set the anchor?
Yes, the anchor is set. The anchor would have been set.
It's pirate code. You can't leave the last man can't leave the ship.
I mean, technically, you're the captain, no less.
Yeah, double can't leave the ship.
Alrighty, so front.
And so we've got it covered.
We're
Stay on
in
the
the
ship,
water.
Dragon Man.
Yeah.
You want to do,
We're good.
say, like a dash? Or do you have swim? Just on any off chance you have swim.
Athletics.
Athletics, sorry. That is athletic. If you have athletics.
I have much athletics.
You do?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Much
See,
many swim. All the time, the swimming.
Very
do-
swim.
if you're
much
if,
wet.
if you do a moderate check, which is pretty, you can actually get there, and by the start of the next turn, you will take a.
Let's go, Michael
over.
Phelps. Let's roll it.
All right.
Also, you have to show us how you're swimming.
That's a 20. Oh, shit.
Well,
Okay, that's an 8.
I can see from here that that's a single digit.
Yeah, it's a 2, so 8 total with my plus 6 athletics.
So that's a bit of a.
So I think what happened is I threw them in,
Yes.
and then I dove in and just like shoulder checked one of them and kind of bonked on their armor and
Nice
had to
story.
recover for a minute, and then
Right.
now we're getting back into
Now
it.
you're steadily, with your
Yeah.
powerful half-orc arms, pulling yourself faster to the shore.
Right.
That's fair. All right, so then it is going to be
Are you
2
humming to
rounds.
yourself?
Okay. Yep. But if I get close-ish, you said that 60 feet or so. So if I cover part of that distance,
Right.
then
I thought you were texting someone. Hold on, I'll get you back.
That's his lifeline.
No,
He's like,
not
can you
really.
roll? Can you roll? Help me. I need assistance.
Bob's character is
Just flash
just,
shooting me next, by the way.
Yeah.
Twitch
Yes.
plays Pokemon over there. He's
Yeah.
asking Twitch chat what to do.
Twitch plays.
so if I
Twitch
cover
plays Sprunk.
half that distance, then maybe I'm close enough to try and cast. Wait, so is Chris still grappled by that guy, or did he get?
Yes.
Okay.
He was not able to disengage.
So I'm gonna cash.
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 Just gonna cash out.
Tasha's hideous laughter on the one that's grappling him to see if I can break him out of the
While
grapple
swimming?
with a fit of laughter.
Well, you're saying like after this next round, you'll be able to stand up.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, because like right now you are still in over your head, so to speak.
Okay.
It would be hard to cast.
Never mind.
And the water is also over your head.
Hard to cast in trip.
Hopefully he's in
I don't
just
think that's how that
under
works.
Which is also funny because these little Nemefish guys are already cackling, which the spell will still have an effect if they fail, but it's just kind of funny. It's
They'll cackle
how will they
further.
take it up a notch? I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
It's the opposite. They just get real
Just
serious
flash.
all of a sudden.
Yes.
All right, you see or feel more than anything that help is on the way.
We're good. These guys are fine.
You guys are
We
fine.
can solve this. And in order to solve it, I am going to get between Christine and her prey to basically try to break them.
Would you try to mediate between
Yeah.
the Mephic and Christine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like the right approach.
And
They're
you're
tiny,
not all right. Not attacking.
tiny. Nope.
Not
No.
attacking.
No, I will shield her. So basically protection.
Okay.
So I will
Alright, that's
while
fair.
concentrating, I will basically
All right.
corral and protection.
Making yourself a big target.
I am
Yeah.
making myself a giant target. You know I have yet to take any damage in this entire thing.
Oh, that's coming.
Yeah.
Varys.
So he's moved over here.
Correct.
Cool.
And
So,
very generously not doing any oppies on this turn.
Gotcha.
I feel bad about Borge.
gosh,
I feel bad about like this.
I'm trying. I think if I was going to be Varys, I'm gonna back off. I'm not gonna attack because I'm trying to copy J Flash here.
Well, there's also something to be said for when you're in combat fighting.
He got inspiration. I want to get some inspiration.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
I am playing solely for the inspiration
It's only for the
points.
inspiration.
You've already used up the don't attack on a turn achievement for inspiration.
Yeah.
So I already got my inspiration. Have
Yes.
I filled my quota for
Yes,
role
yes,
playing?
Yes.
Cool. These
So
things are
you're
gonna die.
You're a large killing machine in the river next to the things that probably look like they're about to do harm.
All right. I think I'm going to start with this little guy over here. And I am.
So do I see this when I'm protecting Christine?
Yes.
No, not the bear! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Do they see the bear?
Uh,
Run, little things! Run! It's a bear!
they love attacking bears. They're like, oh, they get ready to pounce on the thing.
Stupid, dirty things!
Chris and Christine, you call, what are you mad people doing? Attack!
cool.
All right, bear.
All right. So I have advantage because this guy is currently a light in colorful light.
Oh, yes,
for the
that's
fair
right.
fire.
That's
So I will roll d20, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I roll a 20.
Oh, is that a critical?
Yeah, I roll a 20.
That bear is insane! Run away!
Have we
Look at the
ever,
paws on that
have we
thing!
ever had a critical hit?
I don't think we have.
You know what?
So-
You can't withstand fur power of this magnitude.
Oh,
Ooh.
how
I think
close?
I got critted to
Backwards.
potentially die.
Yes, we
Yeah.
had the dramatic almost
was
death.
it.
at
We need
front.
to have a
This is like
critical
that
hit.
Yeah.
Sound
Cool.
effect.
in the mud method. Switch
that's
to
double
chat. Like,
damage.
oh no! Don't don't.
and that's starting with
So what it means is you roll double your damage dice, but then you add your plus. Right?
Your plus just gets added once.
All right. So let's see. So I'm starting with a swipe.
Yep.
And a swipe is 2d6s.
So now it's 4d6.
Okay.
Which is
Run,
pretty
tiny
nice.
buddy things!
Roll 4 damage.
Oh no!
5,
Nine.
9, 6, 15, 19 plus
Oh my
5,
God.
24.
24
Plus
points of
4,
damage. Wow.
28.
28.
Wait, no.
Why is it plus 5 and
Because
plus
the
4?
plus 5 to hit, plus 4
You
here.
don't
Oh,
have
you
to
don't
hit
have
the
that.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
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 No,
25.
new bear. Still 25 points
And
of
then,
damage.
but then I also have a second attack because I'm a bear.
By all means.
Okay.
Is this one dead before he wastes a bite on it?
It's
Okay.
not, but you've got a ton of mud in your
Cool.
mouth, which is a good sign.
And so actually, this is a claw first, and then now I'm biting.
So his
Yeah.
claw is
Oh, okay.
very muddy.
So
The
very
claw is
muddy
muddy.
claw. Very muddy
All right,
claw.
so 1d8 plus
You still have to roll
4.
to hit.
Cool. I still have to roll for the second one?
Yeah.
Second one is a 19.
my
It was
goodness.
almost a 1. Cool. And then 1d8, which is this one?
What?
That's a D10.
That's a 10.
Teach me, friends.
The
this-
8 is like 2 pyramids together.
8. And then that's plus 4.
What the
right?
Jesus?
Yeah.
So 12.
You guys want to trade dice or?
Possibly.
Why
So
did you give him the good
that,
dice?
that bite attack.
So
it
I
does
also had
have-
advantage.
Okay, well, yeah. You got
Okay.
your
But you
advantage.
nailed it.
But I got critical, and then I rolled the 20, and then do you add advantage later? Or
No,
is
no.
that...
No, no,
You
there's
couldn't
no
roll better
choice.
than 20.
Okay,
so that is,
cool.
You don't
That's how
want
that
to
works.
waste your-
Yes.
I
You
wasn't
could've
sure
rolled
how that
a
worked.
second for that 19, just
Cool.
in case you got a 20 on it.
Because why not push your luck? Really?
I think we're good.
And are you large?
Very.
Oh, no.
No,
No,
not
the-
as
oh,
a
the
size
bear, the
category.
bear, yeah.
Yes, as a
Wait,
as a
really?
bear, is the bear large or is
Yeah.
it medium?
Bears are large.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Did not know that.
That's a good call out. So, because when you bite this thing, it's like a flavor explosion. It explodes in your mouth.
Skittles.
But it actually really does explode in your mouth. Like,
I take damage.
you don't actually.
Good.
But you feel like that would have been a lot of mud for a medium-sized creature to actually have to deal with. It's like, but you do see now a bear with a lot of mud all over its head.
Well, luckily I'm in the water, so I just...
That's true. Just like it gently splashes away. Diedrich.
Sorry, Dad.
I'm gonna call.
I don't. The poor thing.
I'm gonna call
It's
to
gone. Oh yeah, that one's gone.
Idle. You've got a bow, right?
Yes?
Come here. And I point to the nearest mud merfolk, and I say, I bet you a gold you can't hit that one on your first try.
Oh, you are on.
That's my
Oh
turn.
yeah, that's great. All right.
It's fine though.
It's on.
We're fine. You
So
wanna-
Christine, actually, first
We
Chris
have the
actually is
phone.
going to try to get out of that dadgum grapple and does, and actually does it so effectively that also. Here, oh, nice. This one, yeah, this is one that Christine is on. Wow, jeepers, these guys are just takes a big chunk out of one of the mephits, which is great.
does?
Chris. Chris breaks free and actually rolled a crit, so I'm doing another. I know this is weird. It's a weird day. Breaks free and then is able to do a quick backhanded strike and does some damage. And then Christine actually next there is like, I said get off my breath. Well, you are, but still. And also strikes. 12 is a hit. Also, Christine hits the mephit for 3 points of damage. Some more mud flies off this little thing. It's like, rah! All right, Idle.
Yes.
Dare take in. It's your turn.
Yep, I'm going to shoot.
All right. So there's the one that's way far back, but actually might be closer. I think there's...
There should still be this one, which has fairy fire, so you'll get advantage.
Oh, yeah.
and then there's this
right.
threatening
So
large
just
bear
move up.
also that looks like
These three have it.
Okay.
it's bearing down on the party.
With advantage.
Here we go again.
Oh my
I
god.
I already
We
wrote
can't
it.
Still like fur power of this magnitude.
We can't keep doing this.
My greatest hits.
I was proud to say that I provide the bare necessities to the party.
That's well, good.
Okay, so
That's
that's a 23.
All right, 23 is a mega hit.
I mean, it's not a crit or
I
anything.
wish mega hits were a mechanic.
Do I get sneak attack damage? Is somebody close enough to that
The
guy?
bear is.
Is that right? You
how-
can sneak attack on your arrows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
any rogue weapon.
How close do they have to be?
Within, they have
Within
to
5
be
feet.
within 5, yeah.
So technically, that's 5 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Assuming you're shooting at that one.
Tears.
I know, this is...
I almost feel like I would have protected the thing from Christine
yeah.
since I was between them, and I had protection up.
I do 14 damage.
14 damage is a nice blow. So actually, like,
You guys,
you see the arrow just explode, actually through
can't
it. And take
anybody
a
talk to
ton
these
of
things?
its
Can
muddy
no
body
one?
with it.
Can no one reason with these poor little creatures?
Someone tell J Flash to draw his sword!
Does anyone speak Aquan? All right, now the little
No
critters
one
go.
does.
So
Tears, my
These-
tears are flowing.
these little critters, seeing this happening on shore, they flow. They actually swim quite adroitly, as well as fly. And
If they know the word adroit, it feels like we should be able to reason.
right, well, that was Aquan, translated from the natural Mephitis. Let's see. All right, so 2 little Mephits are going to attack. This Mephit, that's Christine. Oh, jeez. 5. That's a hit on Christine, and then
All right,
this
well,
is use your flash, correct?
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna strike 2 on you really quickly.
You have advantage on him, too.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for that. Even though,
So
thank you so much. Oh, that's a crit.
that's
If
sweet.
only,
Oh my
if
God.
only I forgot that there was an advantage in it, but that is
So can I? So before we do that, since one attacked Christine, can I do the protection?
yes,
thing,
yes, because
right?
that's a reaction, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
just a
you can.
reaction.
So I'm not supposed to say that, huh?
No, that's fine. That's the whole point of this.
So, and in
You
fact,
can cause your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
oh, nice. So before that takes place, oh,
Nice.
use your flash, a
Nice.
natural 1, ladies and gentlemen. So
I'm
there you
here
go.
for Christine.
Yes, for Christine's actually, you do like "Darr" with your shield.
Yeah,
In
but at the
fact,
same time,
this is a great selfless sequence because you actually do no, not Christine, right?
this
And then you're like
NPC.
this though. Unfortunately, for the vicious methods
Just
counter
extending
strike,
the neck
Yes.
out for the methods to come in.
it says all too clearly, and so that is a double damage. 9 plus 1 is 10 points of damage with a very heavy muddy fist.
all right. Yep, I'm dirty.
You are
The
dirty.
tabard is yet dirty.
The tabard is dirty. This one flies up into the air and is going to try to strike you. There's no way to put him on your head, so I'm going to just put him over. Actually, he gurbles up
On the tabard?
a globule.
I would
Of
hope.
course on the tabard. Of course on the tabard. A globule of foul-smelling mud. Like, where did that mud come from? It's even worse than the mud you're currently in. But please give me a DC 11 Dex save.
Dex, yeah, that's not happening.
It is happening.
It was a 17 a second ago. You got
Right.
this.
You can do it.
2.
Yeah.
All right, well, this probably is the end of the world, maybe, but you are restrained. The mud that actually envelops you somehow, like, congeals.
It's magic mud!
It is magic mud.
You guys have magic mud, you guys!
Well, your skin is going to be dynamite after this.
These tiny little fellows, it's a mask.
It's a mask. It's a beautiful mud
Cucumbers
mask.
affixed to your face.
Ooh, I should get out there.
after
Bring some
this-
of that back. I need that.
So quickly, what restrained means is your speed is 0.
Yep,
Okay.
that's fine.
You don't benefit from any bonus of speed, but that's okay.
That's okay, I'm not very fast.
All attack rolls against you, no problem, are at advantage.
Well, double advantage doesn't
Already
mean
advantage.
anything.
Disadvantage means nothing, and your attack rolls are disadvantage, which you're not
That's
making any. You beat restrained.
Whatever.
Congratulations, Flash. You have obviated restraint.
I can still talk
Yes.
and try to convince these guys not to kill the little muddy things.
Good luck.
Your buddy faces. All right, and then the last one over there does attack with this, so 13 plus 3, 16 on your AC.
18.
Boom! Thunk! It's not so much that it actually misses you because you're restrained, as it simply is denied by the power of your faith and armor.
Yeah.
You can choose which one is more
Let's go with armor.
All right, and then
Let's go with the tabard, actually. The power of the
Oh,
tabard.
the power of the
Just gets
right.
tangled up.
Yep.
a little
It's just like
Which still has a sheen to it. All right.
Even though,
Varys,
like, that
these
is
two attacks.
gross.
It's not even I'm just doing both at the same
just
time.
clean
So
that
yes,
thing.
some time does a 14 hit.
Let's see, as a bear, natural armor.
What's your armor
11?
class?
11.
11,
Yeah, so
yes.
14 hits.
All right. You take 6 points of muddy bludgeoning damage.
All right.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. And that is the end of the Mephit's turn. Back to the top of the order, Frunk.
Hello. It's been a while. So I'm now able to swim the rest of the way to shore and engage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, you can move. You can do your move. That's your move to get
Yep.
there. But you can do an attack from there. Cast a spell. Do an attack.
Okay.
Shout
Frog,
something
be
inspiring.
gentle. They're tiny and dirty.
Give him hell, Frank!
I love.
Okay. I'm just.
Soap.
It's a really good idea. I was saying that before I left the boat.
Oh, can someone send soap?
So I was thinking the same thing, that they're in a river, and I was like, aren't they going to just wash away once they come out of the mud?
So
Yeah, you think, but
are Varys and
Maybe just
the
hold them
surrounding
down
guys
there.
in deep enough water there? Should I be going over here, or are we standing room I can attack these guys?
you can attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just emerge from behind a bear and pull out my long sword, just two-handed, come down and try and split one of these mud people in half.
Yes.
So let's see. So that's a 20.
Oh my gosh.
Not a nat 10,
Okay.
20, just with my bonuses. So I'm assuming
An
that
unnatural
hits.
20.
Deeply unnatural
A
20.
demonic
That
20.
sounds like it would be better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
An unholy 20.
A 20 that got some work done.
7 damage.
7 damage. All right. I'm going to say that's a fresh one, just because I don't think that one had taken damage yet, because Varys had dropped the other one. But that's right. So like,
Yep.
rah. You take a big chunk out of it. It's clearly been.
Well, it's been shot too, hasn't it? From
No, idle shot.
I'm not sure which one was
She
shot.
shot the one on the other side of
here.
there.
Gotcha.
It's not 13. Okay. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. No, that's a great turn. I mean that judgely. Flash.
Yeah.
What the hey? Everybody's killing all these adorable
This
little
is
mud
really
demons.
unfortunate.
It is.
Can I break out of these bonds that are doing absolutely nothing?
You can, if you want to.
I should probably get my
you know
hands
what?
free.
The
Yeah.
last little thing I do is unsoil your tabard again. I'm just gonna keep it clean the whole time.
Thank you.
Tabard clean.
I'm
His
clean.
arms and legs locked in mud, but a perfect clean tabard down the middle.
I now realize I took prestidigitation for this explicit purpose. Is to spend the
Constantly
entire
clean.
adventure keeping your tabard
Just
clean.
another DC, just a dex check.
It depends on the effect that did
It does. Let's see if you can do that, and then you can break out with an 11. And I'm not going to impose disadvantage on this because of my own.
Oh yeah, that's a
uncertainty.
3.
Wow!
I will
would
stay
you like
within
to
these
borrow
bonds.
That's higher than before.
Take these muddy bonds.
No, I'm good. I'm good in the bonds.
Okay. Well, even so,
I am going to.
You're not actually. You can still attack.
I'm not going to attack.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to command the closest one.
You're going to command the respect of everyone
Actually,
here.
I'm still. I guess I'm no longer concentrating.
You can make a save. You took, what was it before? Actually, they only globuled you. You didn't actually. Oh, you did take damage.
I did take damage.
Yeah, and it was pretty significant.
It was a
like
lot of
10?
damage.
So
it
it would
was
have been
well
like
over
8,
half of my
18.
my hit points.
If you can do I believe it's concentration is wisdom. If you do an 18 or better, con save.
Nope. So yeah, that's broken.
All right.
He no longer has that.
Okay.
So second spell slot.
Mhm.
I'm gonna command the little fellas.
There you go.
Yep.
That is awesome. And what are you going to command it to do?
I'm just gonna command it to run away.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. The
Fast
airborne
as a
one or
human.
the other two flanking you?
Other two flanking me.
Put it that way.
One of the other two flanking me.
All right. All right. So, what is their save?
So it's against my charisma, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, it'd be
So
your-
it's a 22.
No, it'll be 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma bonus.
8 plus my
10.
proficiency
Yeah, so 10 plus charisma.
bonus. So 14.
Pretty good. I don't think they've got a very good chance. They do not. So it's like, I don't need that. Because command, I believe, actually cuts through the barrier.
Oh,
of language.
actually, that's why I didn't do command in the first place. I'm not actually sure. it
Oh,
does.
actually, yeah.
Oh, do they have to be able to understand the command?
I believe
in various
they
editions,
actually
it's
do.
changed, and this
I
is
know.
where
Direction.
curse me for playing all
More.
5 editions.
Pick a rule, wizards.
Yeah, I think a rule. Anybody at home know?
There's a lot of CON spells.
Yeah,
Did I
there
just
really
tell
are.
you this? It's
Yeah.
like the third page of CONs.
Control.
Contagion, cone of
Contagion.
cold.
Immune.
Cones,
Command.
various cones.
You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom or saving throw. Follow the command and section spells no effect if the target is undead. If it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Which in fairness makes sense. But
Yeah.
some editions actually it was a magical compulsion that kind of, but this one, 5th
Yeah.
edition, it's not.
How
Alright.
good is his ability to communicate via body language?
Not very good.
that good.
Well, I gave it a shot.
Right, but now actually,
I've commanded these things.
right,
Neither
but
did
don't you have a path? You've taken a path of
Not
sort of-
yet.
oh, well,
Because that's
alrighty.
third level.
Well, I'm not gonna. You don't have to waste that spell because you would know that. You
Alright.
would know that.
I was like, I could command these
yeah,
guys, but I'm not
I
gonna.
could, but I'm just gonna hold off for now.
I could, but actually I can't.
Right. So you could still attack,
But
with the flat of your blade if it makes you feel better.
I'm gonna be ready to protect.
to protect and
Yeah.
serve.
Just in case one of the sailors attacks one of the other methods.
All
You
right.
want to put your shield in the way and stop it.
Something. I will whomever from violence.
Ferris the bear.
All right, so
Embarrass.
I am now terrified because Jay Flash has been seriously
He looks
injured.
pretty beat up.
It's
fair to say.
okay.
But it's hard to see the blood through all the mud, so who knows?
Well, I heard a Jay Flash scream of pain, and I have very good ears as a bear.
It was him attempting to speak Aquan.
So now, I guess the next question is, if I ran past these two guys to try to get to where Jay Flash is, would I take damage?
So this would be an Oppie, actually. Now we're going to go to Oppie's because opportunity attacks. Because
Right.
basically moving through enemies to get somewhere, they would be able to take a swipe at you.
Okay. So Varys would do this, at least try to do the smart thing, which is attack the people in front of him to get there.
Yeah.
So
Clear path.
I'm going to go after this guy, who is
Yeah,
shot.
Yeah, with the arrow.
the one who got shot with the arrow. Yeah,
That still has the arrow hole in it.
protruding.
All right.
Which is glowing with rainbow light from
Right.
the
Yeah.
So there's the advantage again.
A nice pulse.
Sweet. So I roll, and I got 10 plus. What do I have?
+5 is your
You
bear
hit.
attacks.
Yes,
You absolutely hit.
Cool.
Advantage.
15. Cool. All right, and then I have an advantage, so I guess I can roll.
Well,
again,
you don't need to. You already hit.
Oh, okay.
You
Cool.
could see
You
if
could
you
go
could.
for
for
a
a
crit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Give it a
Good
roll.
point.
Give it a whirl.
It can't get worse.
Can't get worse.
If it's
Okay.
not a 20, it doesn't matter.
All right,
19.
19.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
So-
That die is dynamite. It's
Thank you.
covetous. All right, so
America
the
died.
next thing is a little
So-
damage.
and
So
then
it's
so-
the same damage as before.
Right, and so that's going to be this one, right?
Yeah.
D8.
That's your bite.
Right.
Okay.
So it's because I have a claws and a bite.
Right.
So first I'll do the bite.
Okay, cool. For now, just tell me what you're doing. When,
All right, doing the bite. It's a pierce 1d8 plus 4, add 4.
8 is decent damage. Boom! Another delicious mouth of mud.
Mouthful, and then 2d6s plus 4.
You still have to roll to hit with the claw.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so we hit with the bite. 6 plus 5, so 11.
All right, so 11 is exactly what you need.
Good. All right, then roll 2, so 4 plus 2, 6 plus another, so 10.
All right, this with the swipe.
This is with the swipe.
Powie! Like another one goes kaboom and explodes. Is it that one?
This one right here.
That one. All right.
It's a massacre.
It explodes into a shower of mud.
A mudsicker.
Mud pot.
Thank you.
Now, actually, if you tried to move
lyricized.
past it, you would still be threatened. So,
Okay.
Diedrich.
Yeah. Double or nothing. Kill the one in front of Frank.
Done.
Done? Done. All right. And with that, Christine.
I put money years on him.
Chris, now newly popped loose. All right. Just does a meager amount of damage to Flash, but still keep it in the game. All right. Then Idle.
Yes. I'm shooting the other one, the one next to front.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing
And
it.
you've got a big, yeah.
Watching this.
Oh my god.
You're not rolling the big metal.
You're gonna hit with that.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Yeah, so that's 12.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yep. And then I get... I would get sneak attack anyway because I have advantage, so I forgot about that before. But there is somebody within 5 feet.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Either way.
Still pulling my
Boom.
longsword out of
So
him.
that's 8. So 12 damage.
Nice
12
catch.
damage. All right. Idle. Pop that one. Boom! Explodes. And does actually explode. DC 11 dex
Oh, no!
check, please.
I hand you 2 gold.
Oh, that's
Boosh!
clear.
It
Guys.
doesn't
19.
even... The
Guys.
wheels don't even touch you. Bullet time.
So-
yeah.
So demoralizing.
Right, Claude time. All right, Idle. Well shot.
Thank you.
What is left of the Mephits who know no fear. But they
You guys should know fear, you tiny little things. Why aren't you running away?
So just to be clear, actually this guy would have moved over here by now, like someone in the water. All right, so Jaflash, you are...
Has Durkin and Job arrived onto the... Because they've
Yeah,
both
yeah.
thrown...
Sure, they pull
How are
themselves
they
up.
doing down there?
They slowly swam ashore. One might say reluctantly swam ashore. Jaflash, there'd be 2 on you. 3 and 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 doesn't hit you.
No.
Not you.
Come on,
And
little
then-
fellas.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. All right, one
This is not where
more.
you want to be in life.
13.
18.
All right, quite literally, these adorable little muddy hands are just...
Please,
Puppy.
little
They actually
guys,
want to
yeah.
hurt you.
No,
That's
I
the
can
truth.
tell they don't.
Yeah, they don't
It's like
really...
shiatsu.
Yeah.
Really. It's like, oh, this feels good. I may actually have more dexterity after the end.
really,
I got a little bit better range of motion.
They keep thinking that the ensconced muddy person is going to be easy to hit, but no. Oh, they did actually have advantage on you, though.
All right, well, roll some extra
All
dice,
right,
Mark.
hold on. I apologize about that miss. Miss?
Hit.
Wow, miss.
Oh, okay.
Your armor's dynamite.
It is pretty high.
Brunk.
Okay,
The shields of
is
fate.
so there's
Whatever
two,
that is.
Well, it's a spell.
There's 2
These two are out of the fight.
So there's 2 flanking.
Yes,
There's
and
a-
actually
there's a flying
this one
one.
is
Flash
flying.
and one is
Actually,
flying.
in fairness,
Here you
This
go.
one's
Here you go.
got
Here you go.
wings.
Here you go.
Jeez.
oh, nice, even better, even better.
He's flying.
So
On
there's
a pencil
Kind of
sharpener.
like a Method
That's,
DJ.
No, that's my dice.
No, that's
box.
great.
Ah.
It's like Method DJ.
It's doing good.
I would go see DJ Mud Method.
How high up is it? Can I?
not
Okay,
that
let me ask this. Can I say, "Hey, Chris, give me a boost," and then just go charging at him and get one of those leap assists
Chris
into
is
the
on the other
sky
side.
whoever the
So just to be
Shiny is.
clear, because it does sound pretty dynamite, but what you want to do is run under it. Chris is going to boost you, and you're going to backflip back towards the Method. That's so spectacular. I have to see it. I have to
Here we
see
go.
it. All right, so Chris is like, "What? Okay." All right, do it. You run up.
Game designer requesting
Oh.
their special
That's
combat quick
25.
A 25. So
Nice.
even though like your ability alone actually makes Chris better. It's like, "Whoa," and you can see his face like, "You can't believe you did it, you glorious thing." And now you are the back-flipping half-orc bard.
full long sword,
Oh my gosh.
chop a wing off or something. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. So yes, on that one. That is... All right, you actually do cut it so profoundly that it slices one of the wings off. It's like... and falls back down to the earth. It's not dead, but now it's not flying, and it's grievously wounded. And you land, I assume, knee down, knee up.
Just the full hero 3-point stance.
Right, because in the mud, it's okay. That was glorious.
I'm hurting.
Shaflash,
I'm hurting
meanwhile-
on the inside. Really.
You're also hurting on the outside.
Yeah.
Back in the fortress of mud solitude.
I look back up at Diedrich and I'm looking for my score on that.
Do you? That's a good stuff. Do you have inspiration?
I don't right now.
All right, I'm gonna give it to you because when people try stunts
Yeah.
in the chords, that's fantastic, and that was cinematic. Flash.
I'm gonna
Meanwhile,
go back to
speaking of cinematic,
shield of faithing
yes,
Christine. So
Okay.
I'll just go back to
you can shield yourself too. There's no shame in that.
They're just massaging him. He's good.
Oh, that's a really good point.
I'm fine.
All right. And Christine's
Like whichever one
Thank
of
you.
those two is has the closest mud.
yeah, it's gotta be
little
Christine.
mud fellow.
Yeah.
Chris has been kind of out of the after he broke free. Varys, you are up. That would be you, Varys. So
Stop interacting with chat.
Sorry.
Barry.
now, what I would say is, if you do this, tell me what you're doing, and then as a pro tip, roll your to hit and damage dice at the same time.
That's the way to do.
Yep, I
Cool.
know it's next level.
Whoa. All right, so we have grounded thing. I'm going to go to J Flash. So Bear is going to be basically charging through, carrying a big wall of water as he's.
I don't need your help,
Well,
tiny little bear friend.
it's hard to hear you over the over the water in my face.
Stop saying.
So roll. Didn't do the pro tip yet. Sorry, I'm a beginner. 8 plus
Bear form.
Bear
Still,
form
still
5
the
plus
still
5.
the
so
same
13.
tip.
Cool.
Plus,
All right, so we're gonna do a bite first, which is 1d8 plus 4. 8 plus 4,
Okay.
so 12.
all right. On the one that is on Flash 12. All right, this one is
Right.
actually I don't
It's
believe it's
not
injured.
really on me. It's okay.
Yeah.
The shiatsu massage is coming to an end.
All right,
All right, then I rolled a hit for the other one. 10 plus 5, 15.
that hits.
Cool. And then 6 and 5.
All right, is 11.
Yeah.
All
Plus
right.
4.
Plus, oh yeah, plus 4.
15.
15.
Oh, 15. All right, that is exactly what you need to hit. Is there anybody else around? Oh, there are a couple people.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Christine is now also ensconced in mud.
So this one
From the
explodes.
explosion. Shaflash, you are just a little bit more layered in mud, but that's perfectly
The
fine.
shield of faith gives her +2 armor class.
Yeah, this is actually a dex save.
Oh
so it's
my
like, I
God.
know. I know. It's just
How useless are these things?
You can't keep them all safe.
I'm trying.
Diedrich,
Just stand still.
are you like the forward observer targeting idol?
Yeah, but it looks like they got the rest. I don't know. You want to go for the last one?
Yeah.
All right, we got to make this last one interesting. If
Okay.
you can headshot that last one, I'll let you steer the boat for the next leg of the journey.
You do not want me to do that.
That is a good shot. That is a good shot.
I also don't want to do that.
What is the percent chance I'm going to get an arrow in the ass?
It can increase if you want it to.
I do not.
That's true.
I do not want it to.
Give her me
I
the
could
first
just
die.
shoot the bear.
It's a bigger target.
That's not exciting.
No.
I can't think of a good gamble, so I'm just
More gold is always fine.
you've already cleaned me out.
Oh. Well, now I feel... No, I don't actually feel bad.
All right.
I mean, I will just do it for the hell of it,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah, actually, it's your turn, Idol. Because Christine is ensconced in Christmas.
Do I need to do anything special to headshot it? Or is this just a... I know there were called shots like
back
in
the
3.5.
day, I know, and there
Yeah,
was
I don't
like
think they have
minus
called shot
4,
rules in
and
this
there's
one.
this. I'll tell you what, depending on how you roll, we'll see. If you do enough damage, it's a headshot.
Oh, damage. Okay, well, that's fine. So let's see, that's a 17.
Yeah, that's a definite hit.
With my sneak attack damage, I feel like if it's sneak attack, it probably already means I'm specifically targeting something vulnerable.
Yes.
So maybe these have all been headshots.
How cinematic and
dare you to hit-
inspirational.
Any other part of
This one's pretty beat up, too.
How about kidney? Kidney, liver.
Yeah, if they had those.
They have mud. Hit them in the mud.
A mud meat.
Okay.
Maybe don't hit them. It's okay.
8 damage plus.
Plus 4.
All right, you
12.
headshot it. You headshot it. Pow! Boom!
really
It
unfortunate.
explodes. And Jaflash is covered in more mud, and Christine and
Absolutely nothing.
and
Looks like
Chris
the last of them.
splat. Actually, there's one right in front of Frunk.
Oh, there is. Oh, that's right.
And it's actually going to go right now.
Oh boy.
Here we go. With it stands up, incensed that you took its wing. Ooh, that is a hit. I assume so. A 20. Yeah.
Oh, Freddy had a good idea.
We might have to work up to the gamble for the ship itself.
Wow,
That's-
6 points of damage.
We'll
That's a
estimate.
little
Solid thump in the
For
chest.
session 4.
Yeah. Maybe next week or in 10 minutes. One of those two.
Yeah, just depending. But Frunk, it's your turn to riposte.
So you just punched me in the chest?
He did. He just punched you in the
Punch
chest.
him right back in the
The
chest.
little money bastard. The little cheeky money
Drop my
bastard.
sword.
Your fist is like him sized.
It is. It is.
That's a 17.
All right, that hits. So say D4 plus strength.
Try not.
So that's 6.
All right, all right. You know what? Because it was a glorious strike. Boom, pow. Poosh. Now, just for fun, DC 11.
20.
Oh, all right. Even
He
then,
avoids
cleans
every
me.
block. Matrix style.
The dirt and the water separate.
plot time.
It's just glistening like diamonds. Just with enough wind to make your hair
slow-mo,
kind of...
Yeah, whip my hair.
Yeah, even your hair misses the mud. So now. All right, they are all slain.
Maybe it's Frunk.
There's mud all over the place.
Maybe he's born with it.
Flash. I know.
It's just disappointing.
It is disappointing. Now you can wipe the mud away.
What did they do? They didn't do anything.
Beat on you. Whatever you decide.
It's fine.
Mephit's gonna
They're
do
fine.
it.
Yeah, like they're just gonna meff it. Mephits are gonna
If
meff
it's gonna mess.
The water is extremely muddy, but eventually, quickly, it washes away. You're able to actually get your water supplies. That wasn't so hard. And get it back in the boat.
Do I finally break free of my
You
muddy
absolutely
bonds?
do.
Are they coming back to the boat?
It's totally up to you.
Well, yeah, that's actually why. If we can get a little RP moment, if that's all right.
Of course, please.
Want to let everyone else get off the rowboat and stop you.
You're gonna stop me?
Yeah, just real quick. Just
You're gonna with the dirt.
yeah. So, Jaflash, you were a member of
Dragon Man, yes.
You were a member of the Outriders for many years. We heard great tales of how you protected this land, and
Just tons of protection.
yeah,
The Protector. That was my nickname.
the Protector.
Yeah, the Protector.
Did you ever protect anyone by killing the person who was attacking them?
That's not really protection.
Not once ever.
No, it's not really where I'm at.
Well, you're not an Outrider anymore.
I am not an Outrider anymore, it's true.
You're-
More protection, I feel like, is in my future.
You're a reaver on the open seas.
That's not
This
really
is a
what...
savage land,
I
and you
don't-
must be savage to survive it.
I don't think that's really where I'm at. at all. In fact, I am going to do my best to persuade you that is not where I'm at.
Where do you think you're at?
I am at making sure that we as a group survive and that everyone else can not die.
Do you think you're at? Do you think you're at this boat, or do you think you're at back on the shore there?
I'm on this tiny boat, I guess.
If you come back on this ship, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty.
They are very good. Hold on a second. Can I come on the ship now, Captain?
No, put the mud back.
Keeping my eye on you.
That sounds great. I will help you keep your eye on me, keeping an eye on us.
It checks out.
Yeah.
All right, Frunk says you're good.
The logic is straight.
All right. Party, is everybody aboard?
Everybody's aboard.
Safely stowed.
I think I'm on board.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm on board with all of this.
Yeah. I'm on board with all of this.
Physically and metaphysically.
Yeah, spiritually.
I would like to de-bear and heal J Flash because I feel.
I'm okay.
You sure?
I'm sure we'll get
All
some
right.
time to rest.
I'm still gonna de-bear and attempt to heal you, and you're gonna grab me by my head, and I'm gonna be doing this thing, but trying to heal you.
Is that contact
Don't-
enough to cast the spell? Is that?
I think technically, yes. Yes.
Ha!
My tiny little friend. Thanks.
Well,
My
but I
smelly friend.
I smell great now, man. I've just been in the bathroom. Like 10
You
minutes.
were a bear.
Yes.
All right.
You guys cast off again.
Yep.
It was early morning when you started, so it's like maybe let's say mid morning now, just being generously rounding up to it. I guess you like pull away from the western mouth of the root blood. Maybe it should have been called root mud, but nonetheless, you keep traveling further along the shore. Actually, you notice that the steep cliff faces that used to actually predominate the coastline are now steadily flattening out into a more rolling, grassy, plain kind of area.
Plain old area.
Plain old area.
It's plain as old.
It's plain old.
Plain old area.
So, as is before, has anybody been to Dryport? And what I said previously was, but just to bring the stream up to speed, because unless you had a compelling reason, this was so far east, you would have never seen it before.
No, I think we decided that
Yeah.
most of us
Yeah.
have actively
The
avoided
outright
this.
has never.
because it was
Sounds
kind of
awful.
a curse.
We never outrighted.
Yeah,
this
that was
far.
that's because that was a very far out ride. So as you're going, one of the things you notice, and you kind of heard about this before, but it does get progressively hotter the further east you sail. It's interesting, and you are glad actually that you have the water because you're actually drinking more than you even thought you would, just because it's just so damn hot the further you travel. You go through the entire day, and it seems fairly uneventful. Nothing seems to happen. It starts to be evening again. Around here, First Mate Durkin says, Captain, I've actually made this voyage a few times.
Really, you've sailed.
Yes, believe it or not. And he kind of scratches his head and says, maybe somewhat apologetically, I may have moved things for people that needed moving at various points in my career. I'm not proud. I need the coin.
You don't have to apologize to me. Smuggling is just the boring.
You can
half of
apologize.
piracy.
Yeah. You can apologize to me though.
Right, actually, yeah. Well, he might actually say it just to you. He's still actually Durkin seems like
Wait, when we say things, all the sailors can hear it. When Durkin
Yeah.
speaks, no one
no one else
else
can
can hear
hear.
it.
Well, actually, he tries to find moments where he can just speak to you in the wind, but also just because he's kind of like he feels more like a sailor to sailor.
Right.
But anyways, but actually, yeah, the party can probably get its part. He's like, there are shoals that get progressively worse down as we get closer to Dryport because, the ocean had somehow receded from this place. I strongly recommend against trying to sail this at night. I think we could actually run aground.
No, we'll make anchor for the night, and we will set sail again in the morning. Okay. Thank you for your sage advice.
Captain.
Robert, you gotta get it lower in your chest next time. Arr, yeah. Yeah, it's a
Like
little-
if you say that, frost power comes out of you.
Right, my eyes glow blue. Yeah.
So yeah, so you get closer, and you actually do see like how the water is a bit choppy in places. It would be difficult to navigate.
Yeah.
So you make anchor close to shore, close
Yeah,
enough to shore.
as close to
mean,
shore that,
I
like,
don't think
if the
I
worst
count.
should happen, we could swim to safety, but not so close that we're just going to
Would
roll
they?
around.
Yeah.
They're fey.
Okay. I thought
So
they
it's
were
the evening time.
demons or devils.
Ready, which now you actually can do a long rest for starters, so you definitely can take advantage of that. And as well, if there's anything you want to say or do or inquire about, it's
I'd like
very
to
peaceful.
heal up. I'm going to take a long rest.
Yeah, and you totally can. You've
And
earned it.
I'm going to get rid of the divine favor and replace it with blessing for 12 as I contemplate protecting all of these folks.
Yes. Grateful whelps that they are, but even so.
That's fine. No, they're grateful. They seemed pleasant.
Yeah, actually, it's true. Yeah. One other thing I should have mentioned to DM Redcon, you're at the, but not close to, but the other mouth, the easternmost mouth of the root blood, there, that area. Yeah, so that's really why I thought the map was down. Oh, that's not helping anyone, is it?
You see it.
It looks
on stream, it's actually the left. It's the right. Yeah, it is. It's the right fork.
I could try
It's
clicking
the-
this.
it's
I don't
the
recall what
it's the-
happens.
no,
but it's going to be a bigger
no.
screen.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Let's
at
see.
the map?
It would look like that. But it's
Giant.
so, they can't see that.
Oh, good.
They can only see what's on the right side of the screen.
Switch it!
You do want it to switch.
I wanted to switch!
Actually,
We'll get it out on.
yeah.
All right,
map-
all right, all right.
Do a map close up.
All right, there we
There
go.
you go. Aw. So yes,
So
so you see,
bright.
like going from left to right, the party sails, and so now they're currently on that eastern right-hand side,
Underneath dungeon.
right there. Yeah, right there, exactly.
Nope, not quite. No, okay.
Yeah. And as you can see, Dryport is
Give or
not
take a few hundred miles.
too much further away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dryport is where that eraser is now.
right.
All right.
So there you go.
And there's Mark.
So does Dryport have a port? Like you said, the ocean receded from it. We're going to have to stow the boat not at the town.
Correct.
Okay, so the
And
night...
make an overland journey.
Run it aground. We'll open it up, make it a bar. That'll be awesome.
We're not Vikings, we're pirates. So this is the night
You're a
before
pirate.
we expect to arrive.
May I see?
Right.
Yes,
we should arrive the next
there.
day.
Yes, basically that this is 3. That's the evening.
Right.
So then in the morning,
We should reach there midday.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is
So
evening. Yeah. Should reach there about maybe like a little bit towards early evening.
okay, so I would want to pull this night, pull Chris, Christina, and Job aside, out of earshot of Durkin.
All right, he's over here.
Yeah. Sailors, time is going to come when we are going to have to leave this ship. 5 of us, not you. Oh, this is an exclusive we that I'm using here in this sentence.
The royal we get it.
Right. I hope all of you do.
This is not our first aqua rodeo.
Wonderful. The thing is,
What is an aqua rodeo?
They're sailors. It's like a rodeo but on water.
it's
That's the
merfolk.
next
They
mission.
ride seahorses,
Sea bulls and seahorses. Right.
lasso manatees.
Yeah.
Harder to tie their legs up though, since they don't.
You dress up as a mermaid instead of a rodeo clown.
Yeah. The Durkin is one.
Yes.
No,
Sorry, no, I get
not
it.
calling us. Speaking
I'll
of
be
it,
over here.
is 100% going to attempt to steal this ship back from me while we are gone.
No, he would never.
It's his ship in his mind, and also by the law. You, I can tell, have the true heart of the sea, not like him. You'll protect this ship and keep it safe for us while we're gone.
We have fought together.
Slit his throat if you need to.
Oh.
Slit his throat if you want to.
Right? Like you see actually cousin Joe go over the side of the boat.
Christine, you were so brave in the fight against those muddy merfolk.
Were they mud? Yes, I was.
You will do this if you need to.
For first mate, maybe?
For first mate, certainly.
Count on his throat being slit no matter what.
Poor Durkin. I didn't do any of this, right?
That was carefully sequestered away. And now we understand why. And the captain's small captain.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I just walk away and tip my hat to Durkin and continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Keep up the good work.
Jesus Christ, you're heartless.
Aye, Captain.
There's probably like 6 hearts in there or something.
I collect it.
Heartful.
So, the night
We also can't pay you.
That is
coming up.
Freedy, that is slander. I will pay all of my sailors. That is the one thing I will do.
All right. Anyone else party going through the evening?
I go around and make sure everyone's
Right.
healed up.
Right?
Laying on hands.
Yeah.
Hand laying. If anybody took any damage.
I'm fine. I was on the boat the whole time.
Frank.
Yeah, you were.
We
had a long rest.
We had a long
so we're
rest,
all
yeah.
good.
All right, so everybody can do their little healing.
Well, this was at night before we long rested.
Okay, well then, just to make you feel useful, I accepted your gift.
I'm useful.
It's your
I
flashlight.
have a use.
It's okay. You did great out there, buddy.
I did.
We're
I
all
protected,
okay now.
Protected tons of folks.
Is your flashes lay on hands kind of like the creepy back rub person at the
No,
office?
no.
Not
I
the office,
respect
but just
I respect everyone's space.
oh, okay, your flash.
I
Nope, that's good. That's good.
Basically, I ask first.
Someone needs lay on hands.
Knock,
This mud is a great moisturizer.
I will not let you soil Jay Flash's name.
No. I would
No.
Just the tab.
I've been
No,
partial.
just the tabard is soiled, not me.
More houseworks.
Those are.
Did you bring back mud?
I brought back mud on the tabard for sure.
You did.
Oh, just on the tabard.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Do you need mud?
I mean, not from that.
Okay.
You probably still have mud in other places.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want that either.
Nothing quite that.
As you transform back into a tiny elf, there was probably a lot of mud that came out of that.
Oh yeah, there was a bear-shaped pile of mud that just collapsed in around you.
It's because I don't shrink slowly. I shrink kind of like you just popped a balloon. So I'm just so for a moment you see a bear of mud and it just collapses around me, and there's a small elf in the center.
It's got to
my
make
goodness.
a pop sound when you do it, right?
No, I can't do the pop. So
So then the night passes. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was dynamite.
that was
That
exactly
was
what
actually
it
a
took.
computer.
It's like my high school mutant ability. Sitting in math class making droplet noises and having everybody be like, what the shit? There's a leak in this school. Sorry.
All right, so but actually that's very aquatic and thematically appropriate. You wake up the next day.
Well,
No,
whenever.
yes. No,
Yeah,
please.
we were gonna. Yeah.
No, it's
We're
what
gonna
happens.
do elf
What
things.
does happen? Yeah, we're gonna do elf things.
Are we sleeping while you can do elf things?
So, yeah, I'm
Probably
asleep.
because
Elf show.
well, because we've got
What
our
else
like
don't sleep?
4 extra hours.
Well, I'm
when-
meditating.
Right.
Or I'm yeah. Actually, let's see.
Like-
What time of the night is this?
No.
I think she's asking what time are you awake?
Yeah.
It's
When
that
are you
Oh,
awake?
gotcha.
It's that time.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Right.
that's,
While you
that's
guys are
just-
sleeping, I'm going to go get some tea.
do
All
that.
right.
So I'm currently strolling along the front of the boat on the bow, like just standing, and I'm kind of just like
Oh.
walking along the railing
Ooh.
because I'm an idiot, but
Ooh.
also because I'm a child.
Ooh,
so.
I'll just delicately walk up right behind you.
Okay, so I'm still doing it, and I kind of feel on the back of my neck hairs prickle, kind of a sound. I hear a weird laugh behind me for a moment. I turn back, and I was just like, "Oh hey,
Hi, Harris.
you.
Hi.
What's up?"
Not too much. How you doing?
I am doing really well. I haven't fallen in twice tonight. This is great.
That's good. That's a good start.
Cool.
I am gonna grab like the scruff of your neck and tip you just sort of towards the water.
Crap. So I'm listening.
DM, would you like me to roll for this?
Yes, I will.
Oh wait, you're attacking Varys? Never mind it.
Is this like that scene in Titanic where you're gonna hold Varys out over the
What?
So
but not drop him?
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's a 15. I don't know what I'm adding to this, but assuming my dex, so
Yeah,
probably
why not?
19? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay, yep. So I'm just...
all right. I see this happening, so I don't try to stop it.
Right?
You knew this was
I
coming.
knew this was I had cast Charm Person, and I knew this was coming.
Yep. Yep. So, listen.
Yes.
Are we going to have a problem?
So I'm assuming this has to do with the charm person
Yeah.
part?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Cool. All right, and that little orby thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, just could you put a little bit so I can breathe?
No.
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 Okay. All right. He's got 3 seconds to bear.
Well, you have 3 seconds until I drop you into the water.
Bears can't swim very well.
No, they can't.
5 seconds to bear.
I'm gonna drop you in the water if you start changing into a bear.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about this.
So Varys grabs the edge of the thing, pulls a little bit closer so he can breathe a bit, and just looks dead in the eye. It's just like, J Flash was in danger from this. You do anything like that, I don't care if I'm a bear in the water, I will find you. J Flash is important. He was the first to see me.
The first to see you.
I'm alone, in a forest, it doesn't matter. He was the first to recruit me.
Huh.
10 seconds to some other animal now.
Okay, listen, no, because if you change, I'm gonna drop you into the water.
I was going to do a spider. Spiders suck in water.
Yes, that would be a really bad call. I would also
Cool.
scream, so everyone would wake
Got
up
it.
and they'd see you drown. And
should
that
not
would really suck.
I should not say my thoughts out loud.
No, you should stop doing that.
So, that was why. Okay?
Okay.
You're with us now. J Flash seems to accept you. As long as he accepts you, I'm here. And I will do my best, but you do anything to put him in danger.
No more mind games. I mean literal. Not like figurative mind games, that's fair. Entirely fair. But no more mind spells.
Alright, so a man gets into an elevator. Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
They're two trains.
No, go on. No, I'm interested now. Go on.
Later. This feels dramatic, so I believe I should wait. Alright, so J Flash is safe. You have nothing to deal with.
Yeah, you'll be safe.
Cool.
Or you guys were haggling over my
I let go.
I pull you slowly back.
Come back.
Glad I
Slowly
went to
back.
get some water.
Alright, and now I'm back on the boat. I'm still a little wet, because not just because I was sweating from the fear, but also because I fell in earlier. So we stop. There's a handshake. Cool.
Oh, you guys. Oh wait. It was so close. I went too far.
You're so.
You were grabbing
There.
Cool.
And if these two elves can come together, can't we all? That was actually beautiful and inspiring, players. So please give yourselves inspiration for that wonderfully enacted.
Does this inspiration go away, like when you take a long rest?
No, I know you have it in your heart until you
Well,
expend
I always feel
If I
inspired.
already have,
it. You don't need inspiration.
if I already have inspiration, do I get two
Oh,
that I
no,
can use?
No,
or-
but you know what it means? It means you
That's
gotta use
fine.
it more often.
I know.
Because I'm doling out inspiration like mad around
You
here.
are.
That's wonderful. So with that peaceful interlude, the ship and the waves gently lap you to sleep.
I fall off again.
Waves lapping. But I don't think the ship would lap you to sleep. Which would be very
That's
Then
difficult.
the waves lap you
There's a hole in the boat!
like a small dog
Especially water breathing.
It's
licking
like-
the peanut butter off of your face.
Yes.
Varys, stop turning into a dog in the middle of the night.
It's just a new form of sleepwalking, sleep changing.
Sleepwalking.
You see the dog, right?
In the morning, whoever is awake on that opening thing, I assume you
with
greet
the dawn.
With the dawn.
Yeah.
Diedrich's like, Captain! And he's like freaking out.
Durkin.
Yeah.
So soon?
Yeah.
Yes, what's wrong?
No, not yet.
I quickly look for Christine. She shrugs.
No, he's actually pointing.
Pointing. Yes.
Aft, in fact.
What do I see?
You see a two-masted, sleek corvair bearing down on you very quickly.
Flying what colors?
Pirate colors.
Oh, okay.
Vandian colors?
No. Now, here's the thing. You do know, like, probably what they did is...
Yep.
At some point when you had passed Cove, they had marked you, and then they made their approach at night,
Yep.
which was gutsy
Yep.
to do. And they are actually now at full speed. They have more sheets to the wind than you could easily muster. They're closing fast enough that you think it's going to be difficult to outrun them.
Yeah, I'm going to very quickly start yelling out orders to the sailors. I'm going to say, raise anchor so we don't snap it if they ram us, but don't raise sails. We can't outrun them.
Right. Chris, Christine,
Yep.
Job are freaking out, but they are competent. They're not combat sailors, but they've seen some shit already. They've been in the mud. So they're like, they're running around doing things. Dirk as well is like, what do you want me to do?
Man the helm. Just be ready to get us as close to shore as possible should the worst happen. We may need to swim for it.
Okay, I can do that.
So, but the sails are down.
Yeah.
So how does the boat move?
Well, then we'd have to raise sails.
Okay.
All right.
That's plan B.
Cool.
But you're catching on quick to the sailing life. Weapons down, everyone. Weapons down. Jaflash.
My weapon's always down.
That's why I need you.
Right, excellent.
Are you ready to do some parlaying?
Of course.
All right,
I can talk to people.
come with me.
I am damn good at it. Let's go, dragon friend.
All right, and I'll try to stand with J Flash as close to like where they're gonna approach us from.
When should I start yelling?
Wait, when you don't have to yell.
Oh, okay.
The ship is
What if I like yelling?
If
they're about a few minutes away. As they close, you see the telltale wink of a spyglass, which you know is pretty expensive.
yeah.
Wink back.
Yeah.
I wink back. High charisma.
I can somehow your teeth. They see the gleam of your teeth.
They see the J flash of your teeth.
What a powerful set of choppers. But you see they're glassing over you to like kind of get the suss of things.
Yep.
And then as they come within hailing distance,
Yep.
you do actually also you see across the bow of the ship it says the Sturmendrang. Yeah.
German pirates.
Yeah, German pirates. Gentle motif.
The Rhone River Valley. Those guys are sons of bitches.
Right? You hear a booming voice.
But they're
You see-
redeemable.
Well, they are humans, and in fairness, you especially know. You might know this a little bit, but you know, like actually, like there's a certain customs on the sea. Like they're probably not going to slaughter you, right? Unless they had to. In fact, what you hear in a booming voice: "Hell, little gamble! Don't make us chase you. It will only go harder on you when we catch you, and we will very soon now. Prepare to be boarded. Whatever goods you carry east are surely not worth your lives." Ha ha ha.
Got that orb tucked away safe?
I mean, no?
Maybe get the low decks. I call back to is it their captain speaking? It seems to be. And what's the ship called?
It's called the Sturmdrang.
Yeah.
Sturmdrang. Yeah. It's a fine ship you have, Captain. We wouldn't think of trying to outrun you. You're welcome aboard our modest vessel.
It is modest and puny.
Modest, let's say.
It's actually pretty small.
All right. He actually
Persuasion.
the ship draws up. It is longer. I'd say like ship and a half.
It is
Actually,
the
you know what?
size
That
of this-
keyboard, that's perfect. As it draws up close to you, it's an impressive keyboard of a beast. I'm just going to do the ship here because grapples are expertly thrown out. 4, in fact. And they
Can
go.
I go around and help tie them down?
There you go. A little bit.
Maybe help a little less.
Right, yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
There we are. So this is
Ship-
just a
that
nice...
ship's about as wide as their ship, but longer.
Yeah, I'm not an expert drawer, but there's a mast
He's
there.
not a ship architect.
Yeah, I'm not a ship architect. All right, and then there's the thing,
That back party.
right? The top
forward
groups,
a
the
little
poop
bit.
deck, the aft deck. Yes. This is what you see, though: a robust captain who introduces himself. Hello, as Captain Krumach. Is that him? Yes. This is Captain Krumach from his commanding position atop the ship. You actually see that there are actually, there are actually 8 other people. It looks like warriors that are, and they have crossbows, they have scimitars, cutlasses, piratey things of that nature.
Do they have parrots?
What's that?
Do they have parrots?
No parrots, actually, unless Varys can help with
What type
that.
of pirates are these guys?
I can't do anything flying yet.
Right?
At least not flying. I could lay down as a parrot.
You can be like a penguin, colored like a parrot.
Or an emu.
So I know what it is.
Like a parrot, except
We're going to
larger.
have to... Job twists an ankle, sadly, and is below decks for now.
Below their
Actually,
decks.
there. All right, so
That's
you
me.
see, like, this is like...
That's me.
That's Jay.
Oh, jeez. You know what?
Use
You're
a
done.
method. You've made so
Oh,
good
that's
friends
perfect,
with
yeah.
them. You're on their side.
Actually, this one looks...
This is Christine and Chris, right?
Armory.
Yeah.
All right, so Captain Krubach, actually looks down, assesses the vessel, and he says, Vandian.
Yes. Struck out on my own, seeking my own treasures now.
Well, you have certainly struck out on your own. I usually see Vandians in much larger vessels, but I assume that was plundered.
No. The story of my crew's victory will be all the grander in the telling when they say that our journey began on this modest vessel.
I like, again, the cut of your jib, sailor.
Yes, I cut it myself.
Who are these other people?
Oh, this is the finest crew ever to sail the Sea of Consequence. Varys. They call him the Bear Elf.
He's wearing clothes now, but I get it. Yes.
Thrunk, the mightiest bard of the age, who summons beats from beyond the veil. Jaflash, the silver tongue, who has defeated his enemies without ever needing to draw his sword.
I didn't even have it on me.
He kind of like when you say he looks and he goes,
Yep.
is that pure silver?
And that
We're gonna want that tongue.
And the rest are deckhands. No need to bother yourself with them.
I see.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Is the tabard
I
still?
was. Oh,
it's,
fine.
yeah, it's muddy. It's gross.
It's muddy, but has it got the gildies?
It does, but I'm not sure you can even tell.
Yeah, actually, that's
It's
fair.
not.
That's fair.
It's
All right. And actually, that might even be kind of boss if it's all tattered. And
Yeah,
so
it's
you might
all.
maybe
Yeah, it's like I went through that shit and I came out the other side.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
That's right. It's like hard like that. All right. She's like, yeah, like, kind of, he like looks over. He goes, well, 1 moment, please. He goes, all right then. Tell them what we want, Hans. And you see the
Hans!
see the person that is actually next to the captain, who is not the kobold.
Yeah. So they haven't. The captain didn't come aboard. For
He's
this
just
part.
calling
He's just calling
across.
out. Okay,
Yeah, he's got.
cool.
I mean, you guys are now like
Right,
you know,
right.
There's
There's
like 5 feet between
across the
ships.
hall,
Yeah, right across the decks. You see that Hans steps forward. He's obviously the first mate. This vessel says, "1 moment, please." So whatever you have in the hold there, that's what we're going to require. And if you don't, well then, the last words you'll hear are looks down. There's a huge spear, a barbed spear that explodes through his chest.
I thought he was
fucked up,
making a
Hans.
pun.
And from just off to the side, stealthily approached, you see a face, a fanged face that you recognized before. The Sea Devils. And you might think, Frank, that one in particular looks familiar.
That's fair.
Watch out, Hans!
So, all at once,
Poor Hans.
the entire scene erupts into something else as you realize that while you were parlaying about, Sahaugen had climbed over the outside of this ship and sprung up onto the deck and rightfully killed that dude, one bloody say.
Freedy wanted the death of Hans to be at Christine's hand.
Taking out all the first mates. All of them are going down, starting with this other one.
You should be the DM, Freddie. That is a great idea. All right.
That whole
Now then,
moan of death
party.
thing, I was just like, he didn't say any words, and then he dies, and I was just like,
Oh no! I totally
missed this.
Yes.
Still don't
Alright,
get
yes.
this moral humor.
Party,
I've been alone too long.
you see this wave of sea devils, many more than you had fought the other night.
Don't hurt
Just
them.
like swarming over the deck. All of the pirates are taken off guard because you guys had this very intense parlay going, and now they are flat-footed and they're getting. It looks like they might get butchered, but of course they're also pussy. The captain very quickly, to arms, whips out his scimitar and a dirk in his other hand, and battle is joined here. Meanwhile, over to you all. What is your passive perception?
13.
16.
14.
12! You realize that while that had been going on as well,
Who would have thunk?
who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? More of the sea devils have actually been steadily making their way onto your ship as well. Cue the nautical battle music. It's like, it's 5 in total. They also leap up over the deck. You see the spears, you see the fangs and the claws, and it looks like this is going to be a wholesale sea devil throwdown. Initiative party?
Why is it always fighting?
Why is it always combat?
Why is it always fighting?
Actually, there's a lot of great talking going
We
on.
do like a Stardew Valley campaign next, or
Yeah, right, please.
Can I
I
farm?
have proficiency in lettuce.
Good. Well, that sucks.
Does it? Does
Yeah.
it?
Okay, it does.
Hold on a minute. Party, as I very quickly go through, I'm just doing, wow, jeepers, creepers.
So you roll 1 die for initiative for everyone?
What's it?
To
Yes.
slow down the time.
No, they're right. Let's just
Each
do a
one.
sweeping gesture.
They all
A
have
sweeping
names.
gesture.
Each of these folk
Backstories.
has a different class. He's
Right.
got different.
All right.
As we
skills.
interact with them, those merfolk could level up to become stronger, more important merfolk.
Yeah, actually,
That may keep coming back, apparently.
Yeah, they're like
You made a nemesis.
They're
we
nem-
do have our
speak-
first Nemesis character.
It's
here.
a Nemefish.
does anybody beat a
love it.
20? Oh, nice. Does anybody beat a 20?
Yes!
That's why you're a
21.
designer. Right there. It's that moment.
A Nemefish is really good. Now, which one was it? It was. Oh yes, it was this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so this guy's unique, even though I know he's much larger. But even so, just in case the Nemefish actually, because he does have a scar. It's your boot. He's,
Print, right?
he's
Nike.
Oh my god.
Sea Devil the Booted or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. 21. Anybody beat a 18?
I am 18.
All right, 18. I'm gonna let Paris go first, followed by somebody. All right, and then does anyone beat a 15?
17.
Wow, nice front. The party is speedy. All right, and then 15. Anyone beat a 15? All right. How about a 10?
I got 12.
12. Nice job. And who am I missing? No, who am I missing? Everybody else is
He's not going to attack anyone.
Flash. What's your story, Flash?
I beat a 4.
Yeah, you beat a 4. All
Yeah,
right.
with a 5.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
You're looking down at those 4s. All right, that's good. Oh, yeah. 4, which was the incredible dude.
On a scale of 1 to 5, you're doing great.
I am on a scale of 1 to 100.
All right.
I'm in the shitter.
So, Idle, it's going to be your turn first.
Yes.
Were you below decks?
No, I was standing up there.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you were like everybody else. Oh, that's right. You were the deckhand, although a fabulous-looking deckhand. Even so,
We pay them well.
you see all this going down. This is just like a massive battle royale. You do. As you know, with battle royales, only one person can be standing.
Yeah.
It's the
Sorry,
edge
guys.
slowly coming in. Like, around.
Just waves are getting bigger and
Bigger,
bigger.
yeah.
Getting pushed towards the center of the boat.
Will I get sneak attack damage on this guy? Since he's right next
Chris-
to this
Yeah,
guy?
absolutely.
Yeah, I will attack that one.
All right, let's do it.
I'm attacking with my first dagger. Oh, geez. And then the second dagger is a bonus action. That's a little better. So, 21.
That's a hit.
Yay. Dagger damage plus sneak attack. So, 8 in total.
All right, 8 points of damage. That's great.
No, it's not.
Well, it does carve an angry furrow through its chest.
It is below the average that I really should. Never mind.
All right, fair enough. You see Captain Krumak, or maybe some of you do, but you all do here at the table, spins around and strikes twice at this character here. And I'm not going to actually do every single battle roll, but he's a named PC, so we are going to do that for him.
Cool.
Jeez Louise, man.
Can we roll for him?
Maybe. All right. All right.
Varys rolls for our allies. Tracy rolls for our enemies.
Spins around, slices with his scimitar, and then buries his dagger into its chest and pulls it out. And this one dies. Well, actually, no, it doesn't quite die. It's still standing, but still on its feet. The next person to go would be Varys.
Cool. Okay, I'm having a tough choice here because so first, is this guy or is this Christine or Chris?
That's Christine.
Cool.
We decided she had the shiny armor.
Is this technically 5 feet away?
No.
No. Okay, that's longer than 5.
Get them cleanly in the
Cleanly in the thing. Okay. If that's the case, then I guess it will be a bear. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the fairy fire.
Well, do it quickly.
Okay, I'm going to do bear, because that's a bonus action, so I can just transform immediately bear. So now I'm a bear in the size of the boat.
All right, the Salgan's eyes widen a little bit at that. Transformation?
Cool. Transformation, and then go for this guy first.
All right.
And so I'm going to roll for the bite, and the bite was 12 plus 5, so 17.
That's a hit.
Cool. And bite is a D8, which
you got it.
This one's sweet. Roll 5 plus 4, so that's 9.
Mm-hmm. 9 points of damage.
Cool, and then I'm going to roll for my slicey claws. 16 plus 5, so 21.
Right. 21 is a hit.
And then I roll the die, 1. Then I roll the die, 4, so 5 damage.
All right, 5 total damage.
Plus 4.
Oh, plus 4, so 9.
Okay, 9 total damage. All right. All right. It's still up, but you're tearing it up. It's rah! That's not what we expected.
Welcome to Bear Town.
All right, and then for these guys, there you go.
You got them in the wrong boat.
All right, let's go with this one. Stabs at you with its spear. Does 15 hit?
Oh, yes.
All right, and it bites as well. 11.
Okay, so 11 damage.
Mm-hmm. No. Does an 11 hit as well?
Oh, my AC is 11, so that tie.
Yeah, ties hit.
Ties
Okay.
it. Then yeah.
All right, take 5 points of damage as it stabs at you.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's what you literally hear me go, ouch!
Right? And then this one as well. First, it takes a snap at you, misses with its fanged mouth.
Nice.
And then it does hit, I'm certain, with its follow-up spear attack for an additional 4 points of damage.
Okay.
It bites, rakes across your mighty furry flank. These folks, this one finishes just basically getting into the square. All right, this one's going to strike Christine. All right, it actually misses. Flurry. This one's going to strike at you, Idol. And a hit with its spear for 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually just your litheness that was able to...
Just a graze.
You were able to shrug it off. This one is going to charge and attack you, Flash.
I will protect you. Myself.
Actually, you know what? You're wearing chainmail, aren't you?
I am wearing chainmail.
It bull rushes you and hits you. And it's trying to actually drag you over the side of the boat.
Okay.
So, this is an opposed strength check.
Yeah. Well, all right.
What?
Nope.
What?
Are you trained in athletics? Can you use that?
Nope.
Yes, you absolutely can.
I am in athletics, so that's an 8.
That's an 8. That's what you needed. So he hits
Yeah.
you Yeah, no, I believe you. That's what I said. Like, I can't believe those rolls, though. Have you rolled above it? And I'm not making fun. Like, this has been an incredibly bad run.
That is why I have picked the path I am on.
So what happens
I
is...
cast spells with my charisma.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
He hits you, because he is trying to, like, drive you to the water. He wraps his finny hands around you and actually rights you over, but you're able to actually keep your footing with your strength and you keep the balance of the boat, and now you're locked. He's got you grappled, but you're not going over the side.
All right. I stare him in the eyes.
Then, yes.
Say.
I don't say anything.
You're just disappointed.
I am trying to get across my disappointment in whatever language. So,
There's a reason I'm doing this.
you guys.
Oh, we've switched to fish monster
All right.
puns in chat.
This one does the same thing, actually, but successfully. And you see this pirate, who actually is wearing leather, but he actually just plunges into the water, and you see him sink into the depths, and you're not sure what happens.
This seems all bad.
Well, so how can you don't fight fair
No.
in this particular way, especially when they know that they
But they
got
could,
the
you know,
aquatic
they could,
advantage.
they got
And
redeemable
the rest,
qualities.
actually, yeah.
They can swim.
How do you feel about that particular thing? They don't seem like they're nice at all.
No, I don't
All right.
understand.
That's the entirety of the Saugin's turn. And now, Frunk, you see this all going down, my friend.
Okay. Just sorry, little meta. Like, are you DM Wes? Are you like? Should I stay on my side of the boat, or is it all fair game?
It's all fair game.
Okay, then I'm gonna run to the nearest dangling rope, and can I fucking swing up this way and then just drop here with a thunder wave across the entire length of their ship?
Fuck yeah, you can.
So up into the air, dropping
You're
down.
swinging. All right, you give me an athletics check, though. It is glorious.
Okay,
See, that's part of the
use
fun.
inspiration. That was an 8, but this is going to be 20.
Nice.
What the
Boosh.
shit?
That's what it's all about. You're like,
Is it an unnatural 20?
It was an unnatural 20.
it
was not
Nothing natural.
I'm right here. All right.
Okay,
you
so
got it, though.
So
that's
I
great.
land with a slam, a magical slam, a
Oh,
thunderous
yeah.
force that sweeps out in front.
Is it in
and
front or is it a burst?
It's a cube originating from me, going 15 feet forward.
All right, in
Like
every,
an
it does a cube, it's in every
it's like
direction.
an extruded rectangle.
No, he gets to.
Oh, he gets to place it
how
out.
it comes out.
I get to place it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So each creature in that area has to make a Constitution saving throw. Better than 11. I'm not great at spellcasting.
Even so, that's pretty darn good. Doing this initiative card last time was a little too hard to read. All right, everybody over here is making a save. You're placing
In 15 feet.
Yeah. I don't know how far.
Looks like you'd get these three.
You want to get these three?
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Almost same as DC.
11.
DC. That's all right. That's pretty good. All right, and they make the save for
Constitution.
for
oh.
how much damage? If you
Oh,
do?
sorry. So let's see. On a failed save.
Failed save,
Or
which
a
this
successful.
one does fail.
Okay. So then that's 2d8.
Yeah, and they take half damage, right? It's 2d8 or
So on a successful save, they take half damage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
just the guy in the back.
11.
All right,
Total.
11. Okay, takes 11 points of damage. Isn't he pushed or something else?
Yeah, and they're pushed 10 feet away.
Which in this case would be boom. I'm gonna say prone. I'm gonna say this guy goes prone. Boom! Those fishy fish.
Nice.
And then these guys, they did make their save,
So
so
it's half damage.
Right, so it's
so
like 5, but still, boom, boom. Or do they get pushed or do they stay
no
on?
push
Okay.
on those guys.
Boom! All right, but you got those two people.
All right.
It's like bowling pins. Next up, the pirates. So the way that I'm doing this is just like a little percentile to see how things are going. So we don't have to roll for every single attack. All right. Perhaps fittingly, Captain Krumak, actually the one that he had damaged, he kills. This one takes a lot more damage. Those guys actually are still down, so actually these crew members are able to take blows on them. They still seem like these sea devils are still alive, but there's blood all over the deck as things continue. Diedrich.
Yeah. I'm also joining the melee on this side. So I'm just going to run along the railings of the ships, if I can.
You absolutely can.
To reach here. Oh, sorry, pirate.
That's RK.
And I'm going to go back to back with this captain and attack this dude.
Are we abandoning ship?
It's everybody.
We're making friends.
I am not abandoning ship.
All right. So both axes against this guy.
It's a lot of blood, you guys.
That is actually, the decks are slippery with blood.
So I'm going to assume both of those hits. It's a 20 and a 24
Those both hit.
for a total of 18 damage between the two hits.
All right, so this one in particular?
This guy.
All right, that guy you slay.
Yep.
Any particular death animation you want to regale us with?
I'm going to hit him with both axes in the chest and swing him so that I turn towards the captain as I drop him and say, "Happy to help, sir," and turning back around to face the melee.
All right, he's quite impressed with that, actually. He likes some flamboyance with his sea-pitched battles. All right, next up, Jaflash.
Oh my god.
Come on, Jaflash. You are currently grappled by this thing. However, if you do an opposed strength check, you can break free. And you can actually do some damage to it.
Or just hug it.
I don't like.
If you hug it
I will
really
just
hard, it
hold
will stop moving.
Can I grapple it back?
Well, you can break the grapple. Because right now it's got you.
I
So
wanna
what you
get
can do
it.
is you're like, "Rah," right? You can break free of it, which seems prudent because it seems like what it wants to do is drown you
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah.
Which seems like there'd be an instinct you might have to not let that to happen. That's
I don't.
Unclear right now.
it is.
I don't want to drown because I would like to help everyone.
That's right. You would. You won't be around to take more damage for people
I will-
if you die.
So I will roll to break out of his
His embrace,
slimy embrace.
Such cold embrace.
12. Yeah. Plus athletics. It's just strength. So
no,
13.
Actually, athletics. Yeah,
Yeah,
athletics
grapple
plays.
is
He is-
15.
Yeah, 15. That's great. Oh. I gotta play it straight. That's what I do. That's what they call me, the straight DM.
Yep.
So
I've heard that.
Yeah, from several sources around town. So yeah, it's you, but it's like, and still it clamps down on you again. And also, though, other people are seeing this, and certainly if you want to, you may help. In this, as J Flash is so often done for you, I might add. Idol, top of the order. Top of the order to you.
I am going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Excellent.
And I'm going to go over here and sneak attack this dude.
That's a great sneak attack.
I love you for this.
See? See? I gotcha.
So this is good.
Oh no.
13.
13 hits.
Yes. So let's see, I'm using my rapier, so that's a 1d8 plus 1d6 for the sneaking attacking. Oh, okay, I can deal max damage, that's fine.
Max damage works.
So yeah, that's 14 plus 4, so 18.
Oh, that's great.
You've
That's
got a
great.
bear hug coming.
First off, that amount
Little
of
bear.
strikes that go through, you do break the grapple. I mean, this thing is like sliced and diced. It's still up, but it's just like, you just open it up.
It's a fish kebab.
It's a
I believe we call that fillet.
All right, the captain. Let's see. He wants to impress you so badly now. He thrusts with his scimitar just past the face of the Nemefish, unfortunately, but then pirouettes back with his dagger and slams thunk into its chest, dealing a decent amount of damage. He kind of maybe looks a little sheepish because, like, I meant maybe
Missed,
to do
yeah.
that, but
It was a feint.
yes, it was a feint to the.
Yeah, I'll yell out, "Wonderful feint, Captain!"
Thank you. That's what I was going for. And then he stabs. All right. Then who's next? Varys.
Okay, I'm going to continue to fillet my fish, or I guess I'm making ground fish in this regard. I'm making tuna. I'm going to make some tuna of that guy. Same thing, bite and claw slash.
None of that made any sense.
No, that was
friend.
a series of misfired puns.
Excuse me, let me roll back again.
There we go.
Fish words, attack.
Yeah, fish words attack.
All right, so
That is your
19.
bite.
That is, yeah, this is for my bite.
All right, that's your bite, and then there's the damage dice over there.
And damage dice is this one. This is 10. This one is 8. So that's 6 plus 4. Yeah, so that's 10 there.
Magic dice.
Yeah.
And then roll for the claw attack. It's 18.
This one,
Yeah.
this one dies.
Oh, it's already dead. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's dead now.
Okay.
So you do
Claw's
have
the other one.
Yeah, you
So
can put a claw into the
I
other one.
believe actually I can only multi-attack one thing at a time.
That's one small reprieve for the DM's poor monsters. All right, fair enough.
Okay.
But still, that thing is dead. That sea devil is dead devil.
Goodbye.
Great strike, Varys. Now, so
have
now
it
you're
death.
damaged, I believe. Is that not true, Varys?
I am, yes. And just real quickly, my death kill is I
Oh, yes,
Kalima the dude. Claw goes in, I pull out its heart. And then I'm like, ugh, and I put it down gently.
Fish hearts are in a different place. You get the liver.
No, you get an egg sack.
Oh.
Well done.
Calamari?
Man.
We all sorry. I'm a bear. I have a bear brain today. Okay.
What else?
I'm role playing
You have
super hard.
No idea.
Excuse me. Oh gosh. It's the little eggs that are a delicacy.
Caviar?
Thank you.
All right.
So
Varys.
Calamari. Fine. Escargot. Spaghetti.
steak. So it's dead.
Oh, Varys.
What's happening over here?
Oh my God.
That's not a good thing for the DM
No.
to say.
So
So we're all dead.
it snaps at you, a bite for a bite, if you will.
Cool.
It furrows you for hold on, I'm going to tell you the total in a second.
Okay.
For
Don't add it.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
In your bare self, you're like, that wasn't so bad. And then it stabs you with its spear as a follow-up and crits straight into you for an additional 15 points of damage. For a total of 17.
17. So I'm alive.
17 total points of damage.
So I'm still alive. There's but there's gonna be an interesting thing when I come out of the bear later.
Something interesting doesn't come out of the bear now.
It's all bear blood left. All the Varys blood is gone.
Like when I have 2 hours of bear form, I'm gonna really try to communicate that I need some help before I come out of bear form.
The Sahaugen
God.
goes for Chris. The bite, which misses, and follows up with the spear, which actually misses as well. This Sahaugen closes on you, Idol. Have you been damaged?
Yes.
Okay. So first, it also bites you. And it misses.
Good.
And then its follow-up spear attack, 16.
That hits.
Your dynamite dice today, I guess. For 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Probably because you were so focused on helping Jaflash that you didn't quite see that follow-up strike, so it hits you soundly mid-center. All right, party. Meanwhile, over here, so fare the pirates.
Oh man.
A lot of rolling.
I know, I'm just thinking, so this guy
The two people
is
on the boat.
killed,
Oh.
and this guy... No, that guy's... Is that his...
That's me.
Oh, that's...
I'm fine.
And actually, this guy, Nemefish, takes a huge, angry furrow out of Captain Krumach. He's like, "Ah!" He kind of looks at you. That didn't hurt. Oh, God, that didn't hurt.
He's dead pirate Robert.
Dead pirate Robbers. Dead pirate Robbers. Oh, the nautical puns. All right, and with that, Frunk, it is your turn. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, these guys stand up. That's what they do.
All right, so I basically get a little handsy with this guy, kind of shove him back a little bit and cast Earth Tremor, which is a big...
Is that the best choice?
On the
Work
boat.
Shiver me timbers.
So this is
Literally.
going to end in a question, but tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than me in the area has to make a dex saving throw. And on a failed save, they take a small amount of damage, just 1d6, and they're knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose stone or earth, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. What is the deck of a ship?
Let's find out.
All right.
It doesn't break and
So-
drop through.
So this is happening.
All right. Boom.
Basically, this area here.
All right. Perfect.
We're not pirates.
And what happens? What happens? Like what? So is it
I
a
don't know.
save? Is it just
Dex,
damage?
dex save for the creatures in the area. So 11.
All right. All right. They actually make it,
They make it. Okay.
but
So then nothing happens to them, but the question is if
oh,
the ground.
I've got an answer.
Okay.
So you do that, boom, and the whole deck goes, and it shatters, and you all fall down into the deck below,
Nice.
and the things, and you're all like can get up at basically the same time now in the rubble of the below deck.
So what's can we draw where what part of the ship is now the deck below?
Let's just make a jagged, cool, wicked hole where Frank just blew a hole in the top of the ship. Boom! Thud! Now you're down in the bay fighting amongst the cargo and whatnot. All right.
Did they take damage from the fall?
No.
Okay.
It's too cool.
But they're not
I
dragging
didn't say
it.
what's your phone? Yeah. Frank. All right. So the pirates now.
Do it again and sink the ship.
Oh, this guy actually leaps down, a flying attack down on this particular one, and hits. Actually does. Actually, you did some damage to that one as well. So this guy looks pretty messed up because this guy just comes in and just stabs down, pulls his scimitar down and pulls it out, and actually kind of looks at you and he's like, "Yeah!"
You fucked up the ship!
Well, but also gloriously, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then the other pirates are fighting.
This guy's a pirate.
Yeah, that guy's a pirate. That's awesome. Let's just see if he's got some mojo going on. Oh, he does. So
Don't
he
attack-
actually
don't attack
kills.
Vic.
That's me. These two are dead. This one's dead.
I'm sorry. We've got to find you a more commanding mini for the next. We're experimenting with minis today, folks. All right, so actually he's going to see that you are well enough in hand.
Yeah.
He's actually going to go here.
Yeah, go help.
Strike that guy. And actually because he'd been damaged earlier and went prone, it's going to take him out. Actually, what's going to happen is these two pirates are going to gang up on that guy and kill him. This guy floors up, and they go back and forth, but nothing. And that's it. That's it for the pirates. That's you, right?
That's me.
That's Captain. That guy's dead. This guy's going to move over here as well. And he strikes and misses. All right. The pirates have gone. Diedrich.
All right. I'm going to attempt to gracefully switch positions with the captain as he's reeling from the attack. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can try. Are you trying to do it artfully, as if he
yeah.
doesn't even know you actually
like,
did it?
as he pulls back, I'm going to follow hit behind him just to turn to face the enemy.
And your
as
next
he
should
turns.
flash. And remember, you're free. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to flip around.
Sorry.
All right.
And going in with both axes again. I'm trying to use the spin as the Nemefish is coming in. I'm going to surprise him as the captain turns and
All right.
strike with both axes. That's one of those is definitely going to miss. The other is a 16.
16 is a hit.
So that's 9 damage.
It's 9 damage. All right. That actually drops this guy because he had already been
He's
punished by the captain. The
Nemefish.
Yeah, the Nemefish. Actually, he does drop. And you actually see, in this particular one, his spear rolls away, but also you see a dagger that falls kind of out of its hand that looks like an exquisite shark tooth. It's weird that he wasn't really wielding it so much, but it's a shark tooth dagger.
Okay.
It's really cool.
I use my foot to kip the dagger up into my hand and tuck it into my pocket.
All right.
And I shout from the other side of the boat, "Kill Stealer!"
You'll steal.
But I mean, just note that dagger increases your focus by 20 points.
Shaflash.
Did he get last word?
That's how they're grappling with you and trying to drown you in the deep.
Probably sounded like that.
Is you're ungrappled, and he stands before you, and you see that Idol has one on one side of her, and then that one there. And it is your turn, my friend.
I'm waving a giant bear paw and also staunching the blood.
Yeah, I was.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna head over. I was gonna head over to him.
That's right. Your curious little friend just bleeding profusely.
My tiny little
Right.
bear friend.
Yes, you can do that. You can disengage and look
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, I'm heading over.
All right. Where would you like to be?
Between him and the dude. Yeah.
So that you can use your shield.
I can scoot
So I
it back
can
a
shield
little
him
bit.
up.
There you go. All right, boom. You actually interpose yourself between that one. It's like, it sees you. It kind of thought it had fresh meat.
Yeah.
But seeing now you as a proud warrior interposed between, it realizes it's got to fight on its hands still.
Yep.
Now you moved over there.
Fight.
Well, no, come on. You can
He
also...
doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
What's not coming for him.
You look like a paladin to him.
I do, yeah.
How would he know?
They
But
see a lot of paladins in the
See,
deep.
like they don't. They really don't. However, you can also, I believe, cast a spell if you want to do some healing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will do... I will actually do heroism
Okay.
on the bear. And what's interesting about that is that he will get... a willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
you get 4 temp HP every turn.
Yep.
And
That's
the thing with
pretty
temp HP is it doesn't stack, so if you still have the 4 from last turn, it just stays at 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So am I moving up now, or do I wait till my turn?
What does it say?
At the start of each of the round.
Okay, so at the start of your turn. But
Okay.
that's okay, because... All right. Awesome Flash.
Yep, and
That's
I am prepped for protection.
All right. Idle.
Yes.
Top of the order to you again.
Well,
Now you have been bequeathed to
I've been-
Sahaugen.
I have been abandoned. Yep.
Chris and Christine can help you.
That's true.
Actually,
They could.
they're currently engaged, but yes.
Yeah. Well,
They're
let's
siblings.
see.
Yeah.
I will.
That's how they do it on the sea.
The ship is a rocking.
I will start by trying to stab this one with a dagger.
Yes.
Go into deeper water so we don't notice.
So that's a 19.
Whoa.
at
Boom!
least.
That is a big hit.
Yay.
Dagger stabbing.
Yeah.
Dagger.
All right. Stabby stab.
So 8 in total.
You kill it.
Perfect. That's good, because
death-
otherwise we were going to have a big problem.
Death animation.
Just stab up through the throat.
Nice.
Yep. And with my
That's
bonus
what it
action.
sounded like before.
They're the white mage. They're vocal cords under the ocean.
Plus, she cut through them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then I will, with my other dagger, stab at this.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
You missed.
Not great.
I roll a lot of 3s.
And that 3 would be a miss.
Yes.
I think that one also is fresh. I believe this one is slightly
Probably.
damaged from the Wonder Twins, and that one is actually fresh as well. Yeah. Yes, DC, right? Okay, so let's see. Back to Krumak, who realizes that he has been danced oh so elegantly out of the way.
Krumok, my crew needs help from your mock.
Whoa! How did I get over here? All right, very good. So he kind of looks around. Jeez, that's one left of that, so that's well in hand.
Yep.
He quickly
You can't
surveys-
see the ones who dropped below.
He actually doesn't know, nor does he realize the large hole yet.
Where's the back of my
in
ship?
his top deck? So he actually does leap across quite adroitly
Nice.
and engage.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. A flashing scimitar is a hit. And his follow-up dagger is a miss. But with the scimitar, 7 more points of damage to the one that is, or not more, to the one that is fresh. Nice. All right, he's like, oh, well met, Eladrin. Or I guess you wouldn't know you're an Eladrin. Well met, shiny, bright rogue person.
Actually,
Mystical-
she's a crew member.
Oh, that's
his
right.
perspective.
Well met, incredibly fabulous deckhand.
And well met, incredibly fabulous captain.
Thank you. All right, and then that is Captain Krumak. So we go to Varys.
Cool.
You're bleeding, but you take 4, or you get 4 temporary.
I take 4, oh god.
You take 4 temporary hit points.
I actually cut myself.
You actually can take.
You take 4 health, but you keep them. You hold
Yeah,
on
yeah.
to them. They're yours now.
Right.
You can divvy them out as you please. Oh wait, that's me.
Okay, yeah, I have to stay in bear form still. So, I'm going to...
Do you?
Well, I have two things. One side of me, I kind of want to go and jump through the ship on the other side and put a shaped hole in and jump after those guys. But I think I'm going to be smarter than that right
I think
now.
it'd be great if Jaflash came over to protect you and you just like disappeared behind him.
He's reaching out to lay on hands again. Like, yo, where'd my bear friend go?
Right. So in that case, I'm going to go after this guy because I have J-Flash protection. So
That's right.
I'm going to use that. So I'm going to do that.
You bring out the best in each other, too.
I roll 15 plus
20.
20. Yeah. So I hit with that, and then I'm going to
I don't know how redeemable these guys are.
start with a pass.
The problem is you're trying to be a pacifist to creatures that are like,
Okay.
like
So-
these.
I don't.
It's a good bite, 12 damage.
Wowzers, that is a good bite.
And then 11 plus 5, 16.
That's a hit.
Cool. And
This
then
bear is dynamite.
6, 5.
Jeez.
That die only has 6.
Oh my god, it does!
It's a fate die, but with just 5s and 6s.
Seriously, those are weighted or whatever. However, would you like to go through another bear death animation for the friends at home?
awesome.
Which I suppose you're attacking like this.
I guess. I mean, I would kind of like if I could gently pick him up and put him to the side.
No.
Okay.
Actually, that is a really good point. Like, that is difficult for you to do. I might have had you roll at disadvantage because
Just because you're doing so well and you want to slow him down.
not really. Actually, Steve,
right?
because
You can
because
I literally said I was between
Getting in
them.
between.
yes,
Right.
you said that you were literally. That's why, because
No, I'm-
it's not a very large boat.
Yeah.
And but anyways, I didn't, and I'm not going to nerf that. So.
Well, depending on my size, could I stand over? Like, if he ducks down?
Yeah, you could stand on your hind legs.
Right.
You're a
and-
large
So,
bear.
in that case, if we can imagine this is the bear mouth, I do a nice little... and
Right.
then it's just a headless fish person.
Yeah, actually, that's great. Right?
I see.
You're like,
Calamari!
sorry, instinct.
No, honestly, at that point,
That's
I feel...
good spaghetti.
Fettuccine.
Right, yeah.
So, that happens.
Cool.
Jaflash, for a moment, the sun goes out. It feels like a great furry carpet across the day.
Back here and there.
Then a maul cleanly snipes off the Sahaugen's head in front of you, and as it goes back, blood just scatters out all over your tavern. You're gonna collect all kinds of fluids by the end of it.
This is not the first Saugan blood I think.
It's actually not. It's not.
Am I allowed to give him a slight bear hug afterwards? Like a nuzzle?
For your bonus action, this one type short.
Thank you. I give you a nuzzle because I'm not dead because of you.
That's
I
the
appreciate
truth.
that.
I scratch his
That is the truth.
nose.
Now, what is left of the Sahaugen? What is left of the Sahaugen? All right, finally. This one stabs
Chris.
with the spear, and then with its follow-up bite, opens up Chris's throat completely.
Oh, Chris!
Chris, no!
Blood pours down the front of his, sailor's homespun.
His sailor's
Oh no! His brilliant red shirt, so you can't see it.
That's why they
His
wear
blood
red.
is one with the red, yes.
We don't know he's bleeding. He's fine.
And he goes to say, and then realizes he can't. That same damn sound. And falls into the ocean. Splash. And Christine goes, yes, we're all together now. No!
This is him going away
It
from the
happened.
water.
That just happened. I
Died
don't.
as he lived on a boat.
Technically, he may have died off of the boat.
Yeah, no, he was pretty dead on the boat.
He may have died halfway
He's-
between the boat and the water.
He's pretty soundly dead on the way down. All right, so Idol, what fun we're gonna have? Well, we'll see. But it attacks with advantage. It bites and it misses you. You're right next to your ear
Wait, why does it have advantage?
Because you're bleeding.
because you're bloody.
Oh,
and
right,
these are
right,
like
right, right.
they have like some of the
Okay.
shark in them when this happens.
That's right.
17.
That hits.
Okay. For 6 points of damage. This again with its wicked sharp spear.
So this puts me at 0.
Exactly zero.
It's exactly 0.
That's out. Yeah, that's out.
So
I'm out, but I'm not rolling death
You're not
saves.
bleeding
Is
out,
that
Right.
correct?
I think so. I think that's
Yeah.
correct.
yeah, 0 is, which is great. That's perfect. So as the deck pitches beneath you and you feel woozy from the strike, you hear a thud. party on the ship as
Nice.
idle falls. All right.
I'm failing in my duty.
I'm
One
good.
more over here, eh? All right. Bang. Thud. Ah! Bull rush, or I guess Sahaugen rush. Off the side of the vessel, you see another one of the pirate crew plunge into the depths, and you see the Sea Devil tearing at it and spinning as it sinks away. Meanwhile, down in the below decks, Frank, have you been damaged? All right, see? I'm not being cheeky. I really don't know that. That's awesome. So this one spins around first with its bite. 11 is a miss, I'm sure. Followed by a spear attack. Oh, and a 9 is also a miss, I'm sure. So pow, pow, probably because it's shaken from the fall you imposed upon it. To the other sailor who is injured. So he is injured. Oof. More damage. 5. This one stabs him and pins him against the side of the ship through the heart, and he looks and he goes. He dies as well.
Oh, the fish people are teaching them how to talk.
Can I use commands now? Apparently I know how fish people talk. Can I command the gargle?
It's the only freeware sound effect I could find. All right, so that happened. Back to Frank down here in the pitched.
Alone. 2 fish people.
Shall you dance?
Okay.
Wait, are we starting at the top?
No, the
I'm-
Haugen went and then
all right.
Frank. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm presuming that there's a just pile of broken wood and splinters and jagged, sharp things down here, and I'm gonna try and grab the fish in front of me by the lapels and just rush him towards the nearest sharp thing and try to impale him on something.
You said lapels, and now I'm imagining the fish guys in
Very well dressed.
He's in tux.
Some tails.
He was at a wedding, and they were like, "We gotta ship it."
Oh, I'm busy. Can't you see? Oh, you're right. It's important.
Right. Do you have the ring?
Technically, he was cosplaying a penguin.
Okay.
All right. Do some impaling. Strength.
So-
This will be strength.
So that's
Add your strength.
23.
And mine is definitely not. So you pick up that Sea Devil and you crunch.
Yeah, so I'm just finding the longest, sharpest thing I can to try and plunge him into.
All right. There's plenty of sharp things that you can impale him. We'll just go ahead and just say like here.
Maybe on the spear you just
Here.
used to kill that other
Yeah, right? Just stump.
It is a
I
fish
say like
kebab.
over here is something nice. So that's great. So what would the damage be on being impaled by something shipward?
Definitely lethal.
Yeah, definitely lethal. So I'm thinking, you do definitely do some damage, but let's just go for a straight out. You have percentile?
Could it also perhaps be like pinned?
Roll 2d10.
Yeah, do too. 45 or lower, you just flat out kill. Oh, all right, but you still do tons of damage. So you're gonna. Anyways, it definitely takes a ton of damage, and it's pinned for the moment, so effectively restrained.
Okay, excellent.
All right, and then that one is over there. Great, Frank. All right, pirates go, which means
These two are left.
yep, those two are left.
Little help?
You shout that?
Yeah.
All right, you're the pitter patter of pirate feet. The pitter patter of pirate
It's
feet.
Christmas morning.
This entire ship is toddlers. We don't stand a chance.
We don't stand a chance. All right. While they both miss from jumping down, probably because they're not nearly as cool or agile as you, they still are wrapping this guy up in combat. Over here, meanwhile, the captain. Oh, he does see that you have fallen, so he redoubles his efforts. And unfortunately misses both times with both flashing scimitar and back dagger. There. Oh, there's no more pirates. Hey, there's no more pirates. All right, then. That was quick. Diedrich.
All right.
This is what happens when this ship gets cleared.
Don't you dare touch my crew! And I rush back First thing I'm going to do as soon as I plant myself next to Captain Krumach
Captain Krumach.
is unleash my Dragon's Breath to hit these two.
Oh!
So they both have to con save DC 13.
All right. I love it. One makes it, one does not.
All right, so the one that failed takes about 10 damage. The other one takes 5. And this is cold damage, just in case they have cold resistance.
Okay.
I guess I should say that.
They do not. These
They're covered in water.
Of course they don't.
And the other one takes 10, with the other takes 5. All
It
right.
would be worse if it was electricity.
Got
And
it.
then I'm going to action surge to get back to my axes. So first axe attack against this guy.
Axes.
Action surge. That's 17 to hit
That hits.
for 7 damage.
All right. You strike him down.
Okay, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to throw my other axe at this one.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, critical miss! I throw it into the ocean.
This is the second
Two
time.
axes that Ocean has claimed.
I was gonna say.
Now you always know where they are.
But you throw really hard, so it just goes.
I lose more axes.
Well, it's better than throwing it into Christine. That's what I say from the other side. At least you didn't hit Christine.
That's what I say.
And it's sort of good you didn't hit that creature.
He's got a point. He really does. But there you go, Splunch. You have to leave for some new axes when you get back to the show.
Yeah, I'm down to just 2. That's the number of hands I have.
I head over to Idle.
Your flash. All right, that is great.
Yeah.
You can easily do that. But the mighty patter of your flashes. So you get there. And you've received prior permission to do that, so that's cool.
She can't say no.
Wow.
Oh boy.
You're defibrillating. It's
Yes.
okay.
So I believe that's a pretty
You have a
decent.
Are you
pool of
DNR?
healing power that
What?
Are you
replenishes.
DNR? Do not resuscitate.
You can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amount remaining in the pool. I have 10.
Yeah.
Yay.
I will do half of that. So
Yeah,
5.
All right. Idle. Boom. A surge of life flows through you. You're at 5 hit points.
Oh, can we see the?
The power.
Clear.
Exactly.
And
It's
Idle.
just his hands.
Perfectly with that, it is your turn.
I'm maybe just gonna lie here for a minute.
She's so old now.
You know, actually, you are out of immediate danger for what it's
I
worth.
am.
Get back into it.
Y'all got this. You guys got this. Just you got it.
It's Christine by
All
herself
right.
over there.
Well, even so, that is a fair point. Krumach goes. Let's see. He actually he runs over and bull rushes this guy in the water. No, that would be funny, but he's not. Right. Whoa!
Puts his chainmail on the fish.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right. So finally, he gets his moment.
Yeah.
Diedrich. He rushes over, swings with a dagger, and it's a pretty big miss. And maybe a part of you is like, oh, like, you know, for your fellow captain, but it was a feint. And in fact, he spins around, and as he's spinning around, he looks at you and goes, and then cleanly severs the head
He likes me.
of the Sahaugen. The head pops up into the air, the body rolls into the water, and he catches the head on his dagger.
Show off.
And that's what happens there.
Chat has already surmised that he likes you, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we shipped it.
Okay. Ooh.
Literally.
Very good.
Cool.
I
Varys,
didn't catch
speaking
that,
of, the punster.
Awesome. All right, so all of the baddies are dead on our boat. I'm a bear, so I can't communicate very well. Right. Okay.
I would say so. But you can go,
Right. What I want to communicate, I can't communicate well
you
with
can do
roars. So, God, I so want to just smash through the side of the boat to get to you quickly.
There's a big hole in the top.
I know, but it just seems like I can see there's a spear pointing out on one side and there's like a trickle of blood coming out the other side of it. So I know stuff is happening there. I'm going to try not to break the boat. So I'm going to rotate the bear, climb up the side to come up, look down, and do and drop in on someone.
here's the deal. though.
And then,
Because here's the thing, though. I have to slightly, because you are a large bear,
can I not fit?
you could probably jump down, but there's no way you're not going to crunch those pirates too.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not
okay.
you're not nimble.
Right.
That's not your thing of being a giant bear.
Okay. Am I allowed to go back and now make a hole in the wall? Or am I already on the top of the boat?
Well, you're on the top of the boat. You
Okay.
peek down, but the part of because Varys your intelligence still reigns. Like you look and you're like, yeah, there's no way I can jump down there without being willing to crunch.
Some pirates.
Yeah.
Can I put a hole over here?
No,
Okay.
no. Like with some that was a magical attack that actually shakes Earth. A bear can't just
Gotcha.
throw through the.
So I can't just claw my way through the... All right. In that
At
case...
least, maybe with enough time, but you don't have that much.
Gotcha. Okay.
Start now. If we come back around to you.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, I can't... So everything else is dead, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I guess in that regard, I'm just going to perch up here, waiting like a bear for the salmon to pounce up and for me to catch it as it's trying to spawn.
I see an opportunity. I
So-
see an opportunity.
Okay.
What you did there, he sees it.
Yeah, I see.
We're doing it. I also have
All
an
right.
inspiration to pull if I miss the first swipe or bite.
All right. First, oh my god. This Sahaugen kills viciously this pirate with a critical strike. Again, that's actually the same one that did this. Yeah. So that's pretty amazing. That was another crit. So he's a killing machine.
murderers.
Yeah. Then the other one on you, Frank, it's restrained. So it's got to do a depin maneuver, which it makes. It pops itself off spitefully, balefully from the thing you had affixed it to. It looks at you. 19 hits.
Yeah.
Spear misses. So actually, it tries to raise its spear. It doesn't do so in time. The bite in the meat of your arm for 2 points of damage. Which it's a little disappointed after all that. It's like, all right.
I mean, it did dislodge itself off of being skewered.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
There's small.
So he
gains.
just
going
took a
through some
little
shit.
nibble off my arm,
Yeah, just a little tiny.
and I just grab him by the hips, and I throw him up into the air.
Have you ever seen a
So
ballet?
strength athletics. That's a great shot. We'll go moderate 15 because that's a bench press up straight up in the air.
19.
So it has amazingly slender hips for a Sahaugen. It is perfect purchase for throwing up there. You see the Sahaugen.
Wait. And one more for the camera.
Again.
Perfect.
Right? It actually feels like a water ballerina for a minute. It forgot it wasn't actually.
My
back at school.
animal instincts suddenly see a giant salmon floating up in
Yeah.
there. My eyes go wide.
Yes.
I'm ready. So do I roll for this?
Well, actually, so he throws you up in the air. It's suspended now. It's going to be on your turn. You can.
Oh, so if okay.
Yes, because
I'm
actually
good.
that's going to work. So let's just it's just da 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 da.
Pause.
Bloop, bloop.
Perfect.
Pirates are all
They're
dead.
all dead except the
Except for Captain.
This one's okay.
There's one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's why I didn't jump down there.
All right,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right. That's
okay,
absolutely correct.
that's right.
That's absolutely correct.
Otherwise, we would have had a.
This dice is so good. That's this
Nice.
good. Thanks the goodness. All right, so that guy's been injured as well. All right, so yes, boom. This guy is dead as well.
Nice.
He actually avenges his buddy, stabs it through with the scimitar. That's that. Diedrich.
I'm going to run straight past the captain and dive into the water to retrieve Chris's body.
Well done, Captain. Well done.
Are there fish people underwater still, though?
Listen.
We'll find out.
Flash.
I got nothing.
The
Everyone's
move.
dead, right?
There's healing. There's policing up. You could
Christine didn't take any damage.
Just emotional scars.
Right. Does she need a shoulder to cry on?
Are you looking for her?
No,
No. She didn't take. She actually really didn't take any damage.
she did.
No, you just moved her off the boat.
All right, let's see. What's the
This is mysterious.
idle top of the order to
Yay.
you?
Oh, I
Guess
guess
we're not going to talk about that.
I was gonna ask the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I thought you were saying like I'm done.
No, I was gonna ask the pirate captain if he needs any help.
All right. He's still got the Sahaugen head, and he's like, "No, I'm just kidding. I like to do that after a battle." But then he actually sobers up because he realizes that he
was drunk?
Yes, he's a pirate. Are you kidding?
Oh my god!
It goes without saying. So he realizes, however, also that his entire crew has been basically wiped out by this battle. So soberly, he says, "Yeah, I could use another damn crew."
Yeah. But he doesn't need any healing.
Actually,
that's not what I meant by health.
right, he does.
That seems like we can talk about that at a later point.
He does, but he seems too proud to ask.
I just fucking lay on hands.
All right.
4 more points.
You do. He doesn't say no. You see one salty tear
Right.
run down his bearded face. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I-
Yes. Right. I guess I will stand up now.
All right. Flash there. All right, you survey the carnage. Can we just, unless you want to do something, because I can just
Can
send
I?
it to the.
Can I
slow
see?
motion
I guess I
floating.
can.
Actually, you do
Sound
see
it.
in bullet time. It's Haugen time.
I want to shoot at it.
Oh, why don't you?
Why don't I?
Why don't you?
Oh, 13.
That's a hit. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's a hit.
Is
Just
the bear
push it
next to it for
towards the
sneak
Does
attack
this count for
damage?
sneak attack?
Oh, of
damage?
course it does. Of course
I mean,
it does.
it did not see it coming.
He was holding over there.
Bear mouth.
So she's definitely killing this thing, and then you just have a free meal.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
If you would
so
have lit your arrow on fire, he could have had a warm meal.
10 in total.
Fully dead.
I'm cool with sushi.
It is a fish kebab. It is
That
true.
one's right. Yeah.
That is 100% on the mark. You just have a dead fish on the line floating perfectly for you. It's like you see the light go out in its fishy eyes.
They get
So you see an arrow come right through it out its mouth.
Yes.
Honestly, as the bear, I'm all excited. I see the arrow, and then suddenly this salmon fades away, and now I see the fish thing, and it's just like, and I watch it go.
Oh, and you don't eat it.
And I just look down, somewhat disappointed.
Right? The code of the sea. You only eat the fish.
But can I look over at her and give her a nice claw thumbs up?
You have no
With
thumb.
no thumb.
Yeah, it's got to be like a one
You
of
could do
these.
this.
That's true. Yeah,
I only tried four fingers.
Which I think in bear means, yeah.
And just
if I know my
the
bear.
bear shrug.
Just another day as a bear.
Pause up, my friends. So with that,
Here we go. It's the
with that, the
Yeah.
battle is over. I should be wrapping up here.
Yeah.
But the ways we can definitely talk a little bit more, Captain, if you want to.
Yeah.
It is interesting. Christine, you don't see her. I mean, on the top deck.
Do I see her in the water? Have I found Chris's body?
Yes, you have.
Okay, so I'd start coming back on.
Yes,
board.
you absolutely do.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear some noise from down below. Because who knows where she is. She's not on the top deck, though.
This feels like a role play opportunity. I'm currently on the other boat. So who
I
is
go
on-
looking for her.
Yeah, I've got
I
this
jump-
captain to
I
talk
jump,
to.
I jumped down.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Unfortunately, in the battle, it appears that Durkin suffered a fatal blow.
Does he need help? I go and try to lay on hands.
He does need help getting to the afterlife. He needs your guidance going to the afterlife. Christine sees you.
How did he die?
She goes.
Are there more crazy fish?
She goes. I don't know. Puts her dagger away and goes. Stuff happens on the open sea, and then walks past you and up the stairs.
What, now are you going to hit someone?
I fucking hit her with my shield.
All right, rack. You do it because actually she's walking by you. She even sees you. Boom! You put some muscle in it, do a little damage.
Yeah, no, just like try to knock her ass out.
Like,
Yeah.
boom! All right, actually, you do. You clock her
Alright.
well enough that you knock her out.
All right.
Ka-thunk.
I carry her up to the top of the deck.
All right.
Dump her on the deck.
All right.
What happened to Christine?
She killed Durkin.
What? That's crazy talk.
No, it was.
What a shocking development this is.
Seems not right. Tie her up. Should I tie her up?
No, she had a good reason, I'm sure. We'll think of one later. I mean, she'll tell us what it is.
Durkin seemed okay.
Did you even ask her? I mean,
What? She seemed really proud of it.
Well, then she must have had a really great reason.
yeah. I'm not even in this.
Oh yeah, you guys starting to climb out if you want to. Actually, you're
Shouting from the
I'm
hold, so
helping
it's
the
like...
one remaining pirate from his crew back up out of the.
some stuff that we'll get
Stand
to
up.
at the start of the next. Actually, we might even handle this off stream, but then we can recap for the audience. But the hold has got a lot of interesting stuff in it. I mean, not a ton. Manage expectations, but they are pirates and they've been doing this thing, so there's some stuff down there for sure. Christina's knocked out. Yeah, that happened. Durkin looks really knocked out.
He's dead!
And Captain Krumach is kind of sitting there, kind of like impressing the situation, and sort of, when he can catch your eye, he's like, sea battle promotion.
I'll take it.
No, not you. Is that what's going on here? It's sort of like, it's like,
Oh
battle
yes.
promotion.
Yeah, and you know how it is. Though there's a few more openings available now than I expected there to be.
Yeah, well, me too, Captain.
This day extracts a heavy toll.
Durkin's dead!
Also,
This was his mom!
Yeah, between the two of you, you can probably definitely man the gamble.
yeah. And the helm has been destroyed on the
Yeah,
German ship.
and this Sturman Dragon right now,
Yeah.
its dragon. That mast even seems pretty suspect.
Yeah, so
structurally,
I think Genshi in the stream and I are on the same wavelength here. I think I would suggest to the captain we take the fallen from both ships, load them up on the wrecked pirate ship, and give them a flaming burial at sea.
a flaming burial.
While the survivors sail away on the gamble. And empty their hold first as well, I would respectfully suggest.
Right. Well, and in fairness, because in all of this, the captain is very impressed. And the fact that you stuck around to help him, sort of hand-waving the fact that you had your own life and death struggle on your ship, still he was grateful that you had come over. That's really what's sticking with him. So actually even is a little helpful in pointing out some things that might be of use to the party. And he agrees with that. And Flaming Burial, by the way, is a delicious drink in Bourges that you can get. But that's neither here nor there. You eventually...
There specifically.
It's definitely there. So we will handle like what is in the hold worth keeping off stream, and then basically yes, you're able to fire some arrows into it. Does Durkin go on this? Does he get a flaming burial?
Oh, of course. Yeah. We definitely want to
Does
hide the evidence.
Christine?
What? She's still alive!
She's still very much.
She's still alive!
Not quite dead.
Suddenly the pacifist who won't kill a mud method wants to burn our crew members alive.
Righteous anger.
So
Did it in the heat of the moment.
no, I actually
seemed really weird.
From your perspective,
Yeah.
you are you're a lawful individual. That really, by your perspective, that's right. Like,
And
what
you've
the
had a
hell?
frustrating couple of days.
Yes, and
I
I mean,
roll
she was,
a lot of 2s and 3s.
she was also very arrogant about impunity. So maybe she had tacit approval in some other quarters. Who can say? But for sure, not with you. So, but what I'm gonna do is really quickly is on my little cliffhanger vignette here. Again, like the ship burns, you guys sail, you make it through the shoals that we had talked about. Yes.
Go.
And now, if you want to light the battle mat on fire, that's how we usually end the session.
Sounds good.
You go through the shoals. You realize that you could never have made that at speed, so it was the right call, actually, to do that. But you arrive. As you sail further down, you arrive, you get to where you would call Dryport. You actually do see a long plain, but you see the city, figure out how you will disembark. You get onto the shore, and past miles of broken stone and cracked earth, you see Dryport, Old Brissyra, remnant of the fabled Siren super kingdoms. It sprawls before you, even at this distance. Spreading out across stony plain, it finds itself trapped upon. The architecture is unlike anything you've ever seen before in the Vild. Brissyra is not a faint reminder of an age long past, but rather a jagged accusation of the present. A harsh judgment of the time you live within. You can almost hear it whispering to you, daring you to enter and let its secrets lay claim to your mind and soul. With that resolve you bear, you begin your approach. So, we'll pick it up. Walking across the plain. towards Triport. All right, thanks
Sweet.
everybody. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you next week.